God, I just listened to this Whole Yeah podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allen, and you're listening to Gimme A Hull Yeah podcast.
Hello! Welcome to the Gimme A Hull Yeah podcast. My name is Dom, and I'm here with my bro from another Mo, Jay Sillence from Inkblot Films.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good to have you, man. We're in the wrestling spare room today because it's more than usually, like, it's sociable hours. So housemate Taryn's downstairs enjoying her normal life while I'm upstairs with the wrestling banner, which we only have in the wrestling spare room. So it's a special day for everybody. We get the wrestling spare room banner. I've just spilt a bunch of water because that's what we do. We call my streams botch streams, Jay, because when a botch, I mean, it's pretty universal, but when a botch happens in wrestling, a mistake is made. And every time I do this, dude, a mistake is made. So now I've got water pouring out onto my wires. So give me a second and I'll be back with you. There we go.
Well, that's fine. So I'll take over while you're just mopping.
Well,
we
could do that. So it's cool to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining me. This is obviously a very, very, very important hobby of mine, talking about wrestling with people, and it's lovely to have you on and actually talk about films because it's something we want to try and do a bit more pop culture stuff on the channel. This is the first sort of movie watch along we've ever done, and so we're going to continue that. See how it works for everybody. So so guys, just while I load up the comments, we'll probably start the stream at 9:15. It's 8:58 UK time. So for those American followers of ours, thank you so much for joining us. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at present. So wherever you are joining us, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I will answer wrestling questions. Jay might be a bit lost, but feel free to ask Jay any questions. And this is a bit of promo time for you, dude. Tell everybody, for people that are watching back, later on, and the few people that we've got with us now, what is Inkblot Films? What do you do? What projects have you done? Who have you worked with? And what services do you offer?
Oh God, that was so many questions. I can't remember the first. So Inkblot Films is we're a film company, independent film company based in England, in Yorkshire, which is where we met Dom many moons ago. We do animation films, a lot of commercial stuff these days, but also a few working on a few like short films and things like that. Got a few scripts written and a few things in the works, aren't they, Dom?
Yes, we are. We're going to be producing a film of our own, Jay.
Well, we're going to be producing a film of our own, which we think is very, very, very funny. We just hope the world also thinks it's very funny because they might think it's just terrible, but we think it's hilarious. We do music videos, we do animated stuff, and people we've worked with. We did a music video with Gary Newman, who's an icon of mine. Love him very much. Also, thanks to Dom, we've done a lot of interviews with some cool people, some cool bands too. And Channel 4, Clements Insurance, a gamut of people.
You did an advert for Channel 4? I didn't even know.
We did some stuff for Channel 4 years and years ago, and Ridley Scott and stuff like that. So, but this is old news, man. It's cool. So on top of that, personally, I am a massive film nerd. I've just got this encyclopedic knowledge of just films, and my head's full of just quotes. Dark Knight obviously is one of my favorite films ever, as it is everyone else's favorite film ever. And there's so much I could just talk about this film, as I'm sure you could too. So why not join us in that discussion, eh?
Absolutely. So while we've got few minutes to go, 10 or so minutes, I'll go through the comments. I started us off by saying, I'm Batman. Our moderator, Jack, who is with us, has said, I'm Robin. Well, you can be the Robin to my Batman anytime, Jack. Thank you so much for being here. I know the film is very important to you. So Jack is now based in London, Jay, but he is a former York St. John's film and television graduate. So that's how we met. And he's also,
can I, if Jack's Robin, can I be Bane?
You can be my Bane, yes. You can be my Bane. Absolutely.
Well, I often am the Bane of your life, so it does make sense.
Yeah, you're never the Bane of my life. I love you with all of my heart, man. All of my heart. Observing Stuff is in. Hello, Observing Stuff. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us for a movie stream. This is the perfect time for a movie where you guys are. It's nighttime there, right? It's nighttime there. Yeah, absolutely. It's 9 p.m. So you're used to seeing me at 1 a.m. in UK time when I am absolutely knackered. So this is really nice. You can see there's actually a little bit of sunlight. This is natural light in my room, in the wrestling spare room. So yeah, thank you for joining us, man. I really appreciate. It's good to see you. It's not, well, it is nighttime. It is. He says it's not nighttime.
It is technically nighttime, but the sun is only just going down. So probably within the next couple of hours, it will get dark. But
absolutely,
that's why we live in artificial light. It's fine. We're vampires.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Me and you, we've always lived in the same universe. Where obviously we live in the same universe, but we don't sleep, do we? We don't sleep.
Yeah.
We don't eat. We just create
stuff.
We
just I don't know what we do half the time, but we live definitely a nocturnal lifestyle.
Yes,
so starting to watch a film now is totally fine because I woke up about 11 o'clock today. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's good. I think.
Yeah. So this is early compared to normal. For both of us, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Jeremy Stanley's in as well, mate. Thank you so much, Big Dom. That's right, buddy. That's right, man. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, dude. It's so nice to see you. Obviously, this is not a normal time for you guys to be watching us, so I appreciate you. You spending any time with me. Thank you so much for joining us for this movie watch on. Tom Talks Rubbish. Tom, mate, how you doing? Tom's got a great YouTube channel where he talks about predictions. He talks about wrestling. Today he's done a video, or recently he's done a video on CM Punk and Daniel Bryan going to AEW, and he's doing an interview with me on his channel next Friday. So thank you so much for that and that exposure, Tom. I really appreciate it. Tom is an amazing up-and-coming talent on YouTube, got a lot of goals, a lot of dreams, and obviously we'll always support you on those, Tom. So thank you so much for being here, and I'm very much looking forward to coming onto your channel, buddy. Looking forward to it. Emma is in. Hello, my darling. Hello. From Facebook, Emma is here. She says, hey, with a load of Y's. That's also a photo of me and Emma, for those that don't know. Emma's also joined us on YouTube with even more Y's. And Jack is back. Jack is back. Yeah, Jack works at a cinema. This film will cost £14. Yeah, unfortunately, Jack, I'm not gonna pay you. I mean,
it's been out for a while. Like this film has been out for like.
I appreciate
2009.
Yeah, 2000. I remember watching this in Preston on my masters. I went to the cinema in Preston to watch it. Yeah, Jack, I appreciate your many years now of moderation service to the Gimme A Hull Yeah podcast, and I will pay you back in many Panzer Galactic gargle blasters from spiders when you come back up north for a little club night with me and Anthony. This is also really nice for me, Jay, because all Anthony ever does is bully me. So this is really nice too, because we're just going to talk about movies and have fun.
I could bully you if you want, but it's not really my bag.
I mean, maybe behind closed doors, maybe.
Oh no, but that's consensual bullying, and you know it.
Yeah, in the dead of night, in the dead of night, in the dark night,
in the darkest night,
in the darkest night. Bane is my name. Okay, Jack. I thought you were Robin. I thought that's what you wanted to be.
Yeah, Jack, you said I'll happily be Robin. I'm twinky enough, but from the look of I never met you, Jack, but from the look of your picture there, you are more Bane-ish.
That is some heavily
Heavily photoshopped.
Yeah, as manly as Jack is, and as wonderful as Jack is, yeah, that's some heavily photo. I think that's Triple H's body and your head, I believe, Jack. Jack says, "Hey Emma."
It's an aspiration. Why not?
Absolutely. Gotham has the 33rd NFL team. Am I missing a reference there? I don't know.
I'm assuming it's a Dark Knight Rises.
There you go. Could be, yeah. From the Bane one.
That one, not Batman and Robin, not the one where he just goes Bane, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it going, "Nice to see you, the cool bird boy." Probably the other one.
Let's kick some ice.
Let's kick some ice. Actually, next time, can we just watch that? Can we just watch that?
Yeah. We'll go through all the Batman movies.
The best, arguably, although we're only saying generally, arguably the best Batman film ever made, to arguably, not really arguably, the worst Batman film ever made.
It's so bad it's good. It's so bad it's good, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It is the most quotable film I think I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely the most quotable film. Me and you have had hours of entertainment from that.
Years of
entertainment. Well, people have already asked for the Joker, the new one with Joaquin Phoenix in. So people have already said that could be an next one. But let's the people that are in. Obviously, we'll keep this up over the next few hours. But please vote on what film you would like to watch next with us. If Jay wants to come back and hang out with us and watch films,
I'll come back. The question is, after this, would you guys want to see me back? And I think that's
I love it. And you've got Murray in the background there, Murray the tortoise.
Yes, this is a tortoise. This isn't some hydroponic device that's going on. I have a little tortoise, but he's in there. He's asleep now because his lamp goes off at like 8 o'clock.
Bless him.
So he's just kind of in there chilling. So I'm going to do that and try and have it out. Whereas this way is my nerdy bit. So you can see my helmet of Maximus up there. You can see my Superman and my Wonder Woman and my Joker, Joker, Imposter Batman, some Ninja Turtles, and a Final Fantasy VII Cloud on his bike over there because I'm a dweeb. Oh no, I think I've got Jareth, David Bowie in the corner there. And I think there's a Gojira. There's a Gojira you bought me.
Yeah, we have a Gojira thing, don't we, between us?
Yeah, man.
I mean, you
fucking love it.
We do. We love Gojira.
What's the point? Can we swear? I just swore. Can we swear on this thing?
Yeah, we can swear. If Anthony was here, he'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I said, in fact, it's actually Jack's job. It's actually Jack's job as the moderator to monitor that. So I'm going to give you one pass. But if you keep it up, Jack might kick you out, man. He is. That's
the thing. I'm a foul mouthed.
You're totally allowed, man.
No,
you're totally allowed.
I don't want to get chucked off anything.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. You're okay.
What's my tortoise's name? His name is Murray.
Murray.
Murray of the tortoise, and he's a lovely little boy. He's
wonderful. Isn't it? Me and Emma are talking about getting a tortoise for the new house, man.
You should totally do it. They're so cute.
The kids want one for sure. Jack says, "Hey Emma." And this is early compared to normal. Yes, I had a conversation with Emma earlier about starting Raw up again on Mondays. Obviously, I'd taken a break, as some of you guys know, while I was finishing my counselling stuff. I'm still not done, but I've passed the course element of it. Now there's just the hours and the extra sort of exam bit, which takes me up to December. So I do have more time. So I have an agreement with Emma. Emma wasn't particularly, she's very supportive, very loving, but she knows I don't like staying up till 4 a.m. on a Monday, and I look like death on a Tuesday. But
that's a total lie, Dom. You love it. Otherwise, you wouldn't.
I used to love it, man. I used to love it now, but now I'm trying to live a more normal existence.
Yeah, responsible.
That's why I was like, let's do this at 9 o'clock instead of 1. And also because you work your ass off during the week as well. So
man. I was working yesterday and I'm working tomorrow, so this is my day off to chill and roll with my homies.
Watch Batman, hang out with you, hang out with us, and yeah, dude, don't worry about saying you're too much of a geek or too much of a dweeb. Remember, this whole podcast is based around a fictional show, watching dudes who are oiled up in their underwear. So I mean, it's still real to me, but don't worry about looking too geeky or whatever, because
So Dom, and I'm also
this,
going to pass.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to pass this to everyone else. Is that last time I watched wrestling properly was probably about 1992, which had a different cast of characters in it. I'm assuming there's a lot of dweebery. There's like going to be real nerds who know everything about wrestling, always have, and get very particular about stuff in the wrestling community. Can you tell me a bit about that?
I mean, I am one of those. Jack is also one of those. We are the wrestling dweebs. I mean, wrestling Twitter's a horrible place to be. There's a lot of dark stuff that goes on wrestling Twitter. But yeah, we're very protective over our sport, which is basically ballet for dudes. But we're very protective over it, and there are still some of the same characters. They bring back Hulk Hogan every so often. They bring back the Undertaker every so often, every time they need to pop a rating. So they do bring these people back occasionally,
Yeah, just not Ultimate Warrior, R.I.P.
I mean, he's dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Not fictional dead like the Undertaker. Actually, very dead. Very dead. All due respect. Although apparently he was a bit of a dick. So, I mean, respect to the dead, of course, but yeah, he was probably a bit of a dick. But anyway, I'm sure Jack will have a comment on that. Jack has bought the 4K edition, especially for this. This is how dedicated Jack is to the cause.
Right on, Jack. Jackie boy.
Absolutely.
Jackie boy, right on, Jackie boy.
Right on, Jackie. Yeah, well, when Jack comes back to York, because obviously he's got a lot of history there, we'll all go out for a nice drink. Nice chill.
A nice something, yeah.
A nice something together. Me and you are gonna go back to Spiders when it opens in like October, November, January. We'll go back and have a good time.
Jack's got 4K of the whole trilogy. Which is your favourite one, Jack, out of the Nolan films?
I mean, he's also Jack's very. You've written articles on this. Like you write for a Star Wars website now, don't you, Jack? You write for a lot of pop culture websites. You've done a bunch of stuff, so you got a lot of knowledge to drop. I got an exclusive of sorts. Living Color liked our tweets. Yeah, I saw that, dude. So this is where you're going to see some of that dweebery, Jay. So
man, hit me with it.
Yeah, so CM Punk, who's obviously he's become more of a pop culture icon in recent years, writing for Marvel, doing a lot of the Thor comics. He was a big WWE star for a long time. He's had about 10 years out of wrestling, maybe a little less, through disagreements with WWE. They fired him on his wedding day, a bunch of other stuff. A lot of animosity between him and WWE. And recently, last week, it was reported that he is interested. Obviously, he had a UFC run and he lost 2 fights. He got destroyed. This is all, Googleable, researchable, if you were so inclined. But yeah, so he basically flopped in UFC, but people have been clamoring for a wrestling return. He's kind of like I'm trying to think of the kind of a character he would be. He's not like the Hulk Hogan or the Rock, but he's a bit like the Jake the Snake type, famous enough that people know, do you know what I mean? People know who he is. So he's that kind of character. And he's just started talking about a return to wrestling. And he's rumored to be signing for WWE's competition, which is AEW. Now, he owns the rights to his theme song, which is Cult of Personality by a band called Living Color. And that band today just followed AEW, further sparking the rumors that CM Punk may be joining the competition. I know that doesn't mean a lot to you, but that's a huge, if you're talking wrestling dweebery, that's a huge thing for us wrestling fans. So that is quite an exclusive, Jack. That's amazing. Thank you very much for that. Okay, it's been out 2008, so only £16. Okay, we'll provide that.
It's only gone up.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna mention that I'm a big fan of Cyndi Lauper, and the other day I was watching the music video that she did for the Goonies, the song for the Goonies, just bring it to film. Goonies Are Good Enough, and there's an amazing amount of wrestlers in it from the 80s. just like loads of like, I think Rowdy Roddy Piper's in it, and like a bunch of like random wrestlers really like going absolutely insane and just hamming up in this music video. So there is definitely a crossover as well with They Live and stuff like that, when I just love to see a good wrestler.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Roddy
in a great 80s film. They don't do that enough anymore. Like, no, I mean, obviously Dave Bautista and The Rock and all of that.
Batista, Rock, Angle did it as well.
Yeah,
I think Bret Hart's done some little bunch of. Chris Jericho was in the new. What's his face? Kevin Smith.
Clerks.
Yeah, he was in the new Jay and Silent Bob film. Yeah. He was the one. He was the leader of the KKK. So Tom would like some clarification. He
in the film, not in real life.
Yeah, not in the no. Yeah, it is this Friday coming. So next Friday, Tom. Yeah, no worries. Just wanted to clear that up for you. I'll be there with bells on next Friday. Spiders, debt paid. Yeah. Well, all the drinks, all the hugs, all the love, Jack, for everything that you do for the channel. We really appreciate it. Obviously, you do a lot of stuff on our social media, so thank you so much for your support. I will pay you in love, and drinks, and I'll try and hook you up with some sweet Spiders loving from people in Spiders, because it's surprisingly easy to find love in Spiders. Ask Mike Cooper next time you speak to him, Jay.
You know what? I will. I'll ask him tomorrow. I've never found love in Spiders, but maybe 2021.
We've been twice, haven't we?
We've been a few times, but I've never found love there.
Well, there's still time.
Other than love from you and our associates.
There's still time for sure. If he was Dark Knight Rises, if this was Dark Knight Rises, I'd bore you with how James Bond runs through the film. What?
It does, but it's also, there's a lot of influences in the Dark Knight Rises, and you'd have to dissect it quite thoroughly to get into that, because it's a tale of two cities, isn't it? But with Batman.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It goes a lot deeper. Actually, Graham, who is our comic book editor for Soundsphere, he sent me a bunch of emails about how there's a lot of scenes that are taken from like Batman The Long Halloween, actual comic book scenes that are taken and put into this film, which I didn't know, Jay, until Graham emailed me to let me know, which is really cool, actually. What we'll do, we'll start at 1:30, because I realize we're kind of carrying on with comments. We'll start at 1:30, and then I'll run through the comments as well, as much as I can. We'll check into comments during the film. It's obvious that he's a big fan of 007 with Interstellar, Inception. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, man. I'm a huge fan of Interstellar. I think Interstellar is Nolan's best film.
Yeah,
I think it's absolutely fantastic.
I've not really paid too much attention beyond the Batman films to the Nolan verse, but maybe I'll.
To be honest, Tenet's not great. I'm not gonna lie. I did watch that, and I was a bit like, couldn't hear what anyone was saying. Dunkirk is good in the cinema, but empty. It was an empty film to me, but it was good. So I think he peaked with Interstellar.
Okay, all right. That could spark some debate.
Jack, man. I want debate. I want this whole thing to be a mass debate.
A mass debate. A big, massive mass debate. What killed the dinosaurs, Jay?
The Ice Age. Nice to see you.
When I clean out the ice machine at work, my Arnie Mr. Freeze puns are strong. Good.
So do you clean it out and say, for those of you who don't know me, allow me to break the ice? My name is Freeze. And it'll be the chilling sound of your doom. Because I do.
Right. Let's have a look. Word 789 is in. Another one that I'm so happy to see this early in the day.
I'm not wearing hockey.
I'm not wearing hockey pants. Foul-mouth is fine. You can't do film and TV degree without swearing like a docker. Indeed.
Yeah, and I bloody flipping heckin' did.
Bane is my name is a GIF. Oh, right, okay. Find that for me, Jack, and send it to me. I've thought about it and I've changed my mind. Oh man, yeah. we'll have that. What, the tortoise or Raw? Like, are we talking about the tortoise or Raw? I'm assuming you're talking about Raw because 4 a.m. finishes are a bitch. But I'd really hate it if you were talking about the tortoise, because I definitely want a tortoise. Emma, literally nothing has changed since 1992, says Jack.
Yeah, in the wrestling world.
Hulk's the same, but a bit racist now. That's the thing. Yeah, he got done for some terrible comments. He got done for some terrible comments, Jay. I don't know if you saw that, but it was in news.
No.
He made some terrible comments. Warrior was a bit. He had some questionable comments. Nolan is great. Let's have a look. Let's scroll down because we're at the end of the comments on my side. So we'll start the film in a couple of minutes. Tenet is time travel Bond, says Words. Yeah,
it is. It is time travel Bond. It could also have been edited better.
I love
better, in my opinion.
Jack says spiders loving well, a mouth to mouth. Well, you can find anything in you can find anything in spiders for sure. Chris,
you can find anything in Hull.
You can find anything in Hull. Yes. Chris in Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah, he is. Let's have a look. Wrestling comments. This is more CM Punk stuff. Jack is a huge CM Punk fan, so if you want to know more about CM Punk, Jay, go to Jack. His second UFC is a tie now. His opponent was, he was high, wasn't he? So his 2 UFC victories, which both he lost both of them. This is CM Punk. It turns out that they are that one was that's been ruled as a draw because the other guy was high. He was on some weed. So. You know what? That's kids. Don't do drugs. It's not okay. Exactly. It's not okay. Nolan references the less known 007 Bonds in Dark Knight. You see, I don't even pick up on this stuff. Like, do you pick up on this stuff, Jay? Like, this is why you're here.
Yeah, but I also just try and see its own thing. Oh my God, Nolan talks about his favorite Bond film, which is actually a Bond film most people don't like. And if people remember the name of it, shoot it over because I can't remember which one it is. It's not You Only Live Twice, but something like that. There's basically a Bond film that he loves. Chris Nolan just loves it, and he's always putting references to that in. Big references were in Inception as well.
He loves it.
He loves it. Really feels the flavor.
I could do the alphabet. A is for Alfred. B is for
Bat. Oh, actually, yeah, it might have been License to Kill in 1989. It might have actually been that. I think that kind of named it. And say
License to Kill 1989. It's time to run.
And I'm just skipping ahead. Emma said you can do Raw and we can get a tortoise or 2. Well, that's good because then my tortoise, your tortoise can have a little play date, and it'll be good.
Yeah, man. I'm allowing a tortoise. I'm like, we've got a dog. He's beautiful, as you know.
He's great.
I'm like, we can definitely have 8.
You can, but yeah.
I don't want a snake. Like, I don't want a snake at all. Do you know what I mean? They're the worst. They're the Fred Durst.
Just watch the tortoise around the dog. Because when he gets bigger, he might try and chomp him. Yeah.
Word says Dunkirk. I've never seen Dunkirk. I don't know what's so good about it.
It's good, in my opinion. This is only my opinion. It's very overrated. It's a very good film to see in a cinema on a small screen. It doesn't work like Tenet, I guess.
I get the vibe a lot of Nolan's films are considered to be overrated.
Yeah, with the exception of Dark Knight, Interstellar, Memento, I think is great. Insomnia is fantastic. See, I'm going pre Batman Begins here. I'm going like old school Nolan.
Oh,
When
old school.
I'm going old school, yeah. I think yeah, some of the stuff he did in the early 2000s was really, really good. And then he kind of just became Christopher Nolan, intellectual filmmaker where everything looks the same, and Michael Caine is in every film going, "No, you don't want to be doing that. Don't do that."
I mean, he should be. Michael Caine's a national treasure.
He is. Shall I do my Michael Caine impressions throughout this?
Please do.
Film?
Please do. And there's another line.
Master Bruce. What are you talking about? Master Bruce.
I love it. Can we have all these? Can you just do everybody's voices? Words has queued you up another impression to do in a second. But you've got a treat waiting with Dunkirk, but he isn't as great at sound mixing as he thinks.
I'd agree.
Harsh words. Right, Words has got an impression for you to do. Go on.
What happened? Your balls drop off? I mean, that was a shit one, wasn't it?
And then another one. Go, Jay. Pressure's on.
Whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stranger.
Well, Emma says she's only kidding. You skipped ahead. I feel like we should probably start the film.
I mean, I think we should. I've got it in front of me.
Right. So what we're gonna do, guys? So wherever you are, whatever you're watching this on, I've got it on my laptop queued up. So I'm just waiting at the credits to go now. Jay, I'm assuming you're the same.
Yeah, I'm at 0.0.
So, I'm also at 0.0. So, guys, what we're going to do is we'll do a little countdown. We normally do that like a claymore at the end of the streams, but we're going to do it for a countdown now for the Dark Knight. We'll do countdown from 10 to make sure you're at the same space as we are. So on a one count, on a zero count, Jay. On the zero count, press play.
So on zero.
On zero, yes.
On zero, we press play.
On zero, we press play. Are you ready?
Right. I'm ready, willing, and able, baby.
Okay.
To rock and roll all night.
Cool. Okay. So 10, 9, 8, 7. You do it. You're better at counting than
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Cool. We're good. We're going. Ominous music. Ominous music.
That's the sound of a bat. Potentially.
Man, I have so many good memories of watching this film. Like I say, during my masters, just how excited I was to watch it.
Yeah. You know what? While we're doing the title sequence, I was not looking forward to this film initially because I liked Batman Begins. I thought it was all right, but it wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Tim Burton ones.
Yeah.
When I heard Heath Ledger was going to be in it, I thought, oh my God, 10 Things I Hate About You. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's that terrible film that he did? A Knight's Tale. I was like, he's awful. And then I saw Brokeback Mountain, and he was phenomenal in Brokeback Mountain.
He was an amazing performer.
He was. And Brokeback Mountain was a film that I know he posthumously won the Oscar for this film, but he should have won it for Brokeback Mountain because he was heart-wrenchingly good. And then I saw this teaser image of the Joker, because in my head I was like, Heath Ledger's not the Joker. He's not the physicality. Joker is bony and thin and pointy. But then I saw this darkened image of you just saw a bit of the scars, and it was very low lit.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, now you've got my attention, Chris. Hit me with it. And then I saw this film, and it blew my mind.
Yeah.
Completely turned me around.
Absolutely. Just the intro and the anticipation that this builds. The guys in the masks, you're like, oh, we're going to see the Joker straight away. But this scene, it builds, doesn't it? It sets your anticipation.
Yeah, it teases.
Yeah, it teases you.
Teases a better Joker.
I remember we're already going to get the Joker, okay. But then, I was like, what's happening? What's this, So we're in the bank right now. There's some robbing going on.
Yeah.
Some bank robbing.
No, not Batman and Robin, as in robbing.
No, as in robbing those banks. Someone's gonna get shot in the head. I think.
Oh yeah.
Like you wouldn't like if I was in a bank robbed by. I mean, I wouldn't be running anywhere, obviously. But I mean, what would you do if you were in a bank and there was a bunch of?
If I was in a
dudes
bank that got robbed, I would cry. I would just be like, this ain't my deal.
Yeah, this ain't my bag.
I'm just gonna curl up into a fetal position and cry. I think I wouldn't even try, and it wouldn't be like Dog Day Afternoon. I wouldn't try and be a hero.
Yeah. No, I'd probably just. I mean, I'd maybe try and like headbutt them in the balls or something. You know.
I think
like,
you'd be great at that.
Like, because I'd be on the floor. Maybe they'd take my sticks away from me or something. So I'd just like a dog. I'd just be like I'd fucking go for the balls or something with my teeth. Like, I think in an environment like that, life or death, I would totally bite someone's balls off. Like, I would like.
It's William Fichtner. I love William Fichtner. He's in every bloody Michael Bay film, and I always think he's a rubbish actor.
Yeah, man.
But
do you have any idea?
He does some terrible films, but he's actually a decent actor. You and your friends are dead. Oh, he gone down.
Yeah, this was just brilliantly done. The atmosphere it builds.
It is, and we get a bit of Hans Zimmer synthing it out, don't we?
Yeah, they're just amazing. The soundtrack to this was lovely. I remember, didn't you go through a period of listening to this for a while?
Oh yeah. What you can also see behind me if you look is that's a CD rack of soundtracks that I own. I mean, I have some like actual, music by bands, but a huge portion of that is just like soundtrack music. Because again, I'm a film nerd, so I just listen to the soundtracks a lot. I'm a big Hans Zimmer fan.
What bus driver?
Bus driver. Oh, he did. Oh, school's out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. R.I.P. the people at the theatre. Oh yeah, because there was an incident, wasn't there? During at the cinema in America, there was a shooting, or stabbing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That was I remember watching that, just being like,
that's the reveal, isn't it?
Yeah, has inspired a legion of teeny goths for years since. We had, what did we have? We had like Marilyn Manson and a bunch of other things, and the younger generation had Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Now the young generation's got Jared Leto's Joker, haven't they?
Jared Leto's Joker,
even more appalling. Yeah. As a crime against humanity, it's not. It shouldn't happen.
I'm really excited about the Suicide Squad. Like, I'm tempted to buy it, because you can now buy it before the cinema, so we could watch it together, like on here. Could be a good thing. The new Suicide Squad film.
Which one? Like Joker.
The new one.
Yeah, the
one that's coming out with Idris Elba and John Cena.
Yeah. It's just called The Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I actually think that's going to be really good. James Gunn's great. He's really funny. I've got my own opinions about Suicide Squad. First one. Review that if you want as well. I can just rip the flip into it the whole time. But
yeah, I'd definitely like to watch it. I mean, the Suicide Squad. The first film was, It was entertaining, but I wouldn't go back and watch it like this. You can watch repeatedly for years and years, and it doesn't lose its shine. You know what I mean?
It doesn't, and it's so dense, and that's again a thing that Nolan does is he crams everything in, and then kind of just like trims out, just enough bits of dialogue for you to just about follow it, but you have to watch it several times to get it. And
Our stream went off then.
the stream went off.
Yeah, for a
is it
sec.
back?
I apologize, guys. It might be the internet in the wrestling spare room, but hopefully,
My favorite character is Batman in this movie.
Yeah. Those are some scary looking dogs.
Oh, hungry. No, there ain't. They're all imposters.
The dogs are out. The dogs are out. The dogs are out.
Dogs out. Sun's out. Dogs out. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Oh, he got dogged in the face, didn't he?
I think Cillian Murphy's great as well.
Yeah, that's more like it.
The Scarecrow. It is Cillian Murphy, isn't it? I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, it is in at the Scarecrow. Loiter. I wish I had a loiter setting in my car. I like his I can bend a gun hand.
Yeah. Man, he's such a badass, isn't he, Christian Bale? I'm really looking forward to seeing what our Pats does. Robert Pattinson.
I used to really not like our Pats, or our Bats, as we can call him now, right? But he's actually a decent actor. Ivan Anderson says, R.I.P. Ledger, the best Joker.
Absolutely, yeah.
Who is everyone's favourite Joker? I think we had a whole conversation about this because there's been many. Well, who's your favourite? Not the best. Who's your favourite, Dom?
My favourite is...
Yeah.
I think my favourite is Ledger because it reinvented it for me. Jack says he's naked. Okay, you must be really excited to watch this film.
Jackie boy, turning me on. Talking of Jackie boy.
I'm not very occupied.
My favourite Joker is always going to be Jack Nicholson. I don't know if it's because I just grew up with that film. I think I was like,
of course,
about 6 years old when I saw that, and it scared the flip out of me. But it's really good. Cesar Romero, obviously, he's hilarious. But I think potentially the best Joker is still the cartoon, the Batman the Animated Series Joker, because
it was so good. The guy that does who does the Joker in the new animated series of Harley Quinn? He's fantastic. He's a fantastic actor. He's in loads of stuff.
Yeah, he's really good, isn't he?
Resident Alien he's in, which is a new series me and Emma watched. That was cool. He's really
I'm
good
actually going to Google it now.
Yeah.
He actually nailed. They've totally nailed the look and the personality in the film of him. In fact, they nailed every character, didn't they? The Harley Quinn show was great.
Yeah, I really like that. I love that series. I thought it was really well done. Ivan's new room. This is the spare room. You've seen me in this before, Ivan. I've done a couple of very select shows when a housemate Taryn is away because it's upstairs. I will do shows in here because or when Taryn is downstairs because it is 9:40 in the afternoon. In the evening right now. And normally I'm with you at 1 a.m. So Taryn is still awake and still doing things. So I can't be using the wrestling kitchen to talk about Batman. So so this is the wrestling spare room. That was so rubber, but I love it. What the gun? Ivan says my second should be. Wait, hang on a second. Jack says Mark Hamill. It's a great.
Yeah. Again,
from
I'm
games.
agreeing. I think the animated series totally nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark was good. Let's have a look. Yeah, Ivan likes Ledger. My second should be the Joker from Gotham. I would love to see Johnny Depp as the Joker. The Joker from Gotham. I watched a little bit of the series Gotham. Jay, did you see it?
I've not finished it. No. I hear it gets really, really good. I've watched like maybe 2, maybe 3 series of it, but I didn't. There's too many good TV shows out there. And on my to watch list. Johnny Depp as the Joker. I don't know. What could he do that hasn't already been done? I think this is the thing. Like, in order to do the Joker, you've got to interpret it different, but it's still got to feel like the Joker, and that's really difficult to do. And I feel like personally, I wasn't keen on, as I've mentioned, Jared Leto's version because he was doing something different, but it wasn't good different. It was bad.
Yeah. They took out the bit that was in the advert, wasn't it? We live in a society. Like they took all that stuff out.
Yeah.
Like I like the way he plays it, but I want to see more of it. Do you know what I mean? There's been such a small amount of Leto's Joker in these films.
I'm 100% release the Snyderverse. You know, just do the Snyder because I definitely watch a post-apocalyptic Mad Max-esque style. Maybe not just one film, but there were going to be a whole Justice League trilogy, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And have that Jared Joker in it, because I think they were actually weaving him into the storyline quite well.
Yeah.
So I think I'd be up for that, even if I don't like his stupid laugh and his whole sounds like a weird seagull.
For the wrestling fans, he sounds a bit like Seth Rollins, I think. Anyway, he does sound like a weird seagull. Jack has a fact on Resident Alien is directed lots by an actor from Star Trek. I didn't know that. Which actor? Jack, tell me.
Directed lots by an actor from Star Trek. Which one?
You mean the Batcave kitchen? Yes, I do. For the purposes of this stream, Ivan, this is the Batcave spare room and the Batcave kitchen. Absolutely. Be crazy and drink. Well, I only have tea, so I mean, normally
I've got water.
Yeah, I've got water as a bag because it's very hot in the wrestling spare room. So I'm starting. Jack says there's a stereotype that everyone here in East London talks like Michael Caine, and we do.
Yeah, you do. I can vouch for that. I used to live in London. Dom, you also lived in London for a bit, didn't you? And everyone talks like that. They all talk like that. Master Bruce, what are you doing?
What? I can't.
You were only supposed to blow the bloody back doors off. Just stop the joke. You can't do it, Master Bruce.
I love it, man. This is why you're here.
Yeah.
This is why you're here.
Although my impressions are very much based on that old TV show where they were Stella Street, where it was all the celebrities just living on one street in London. And it was just like, oh yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Ridiculous impressions that made me happy.
I've never been able to do the accent. I've never ever been able to do the accent, man. To Yorkshire.
Yeah. I do accents, but I do terrible ones.
Well, no, I've always loved your accents.
Yeah, baby.
You've always been thoroughly entertaining for me. But yeah, Mikhail is in. Hello, Mikhail. How you doing? Sorry, I was very late. I was eating. Don't worry about it. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. It's lovely to have you here.
Eating. I don't think Dom and I have even eaten anything yet. So
I've got a couple of donuts here, and I did manage to eat a little.
I've got some cheesy poofs, so I'm just snacking on some cheesy poofs.
There you go. Who's your favorite supervillain in Batman? Ooh, good question, Ivan.
I'll let Dom go because there's a lot.
Man.
Arnie. It would have to be Arnie, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Mr. Freeze with Arnold Schwarzenegger playing the role of Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin.
To be fair, Mr. Freeze as a character is fantastic.
Yeah.
That film has totally ruined him, but as a character, Mr. Freeze has the most, there's a lot of pathos, a lot of like sadness going in his character. So I always thought if you had Patrick Stewart playing Mr. Freeze, that'd be amazing.
That would have been good. Yeah, I think a lot of people would have loved that, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Mickey L says my favorite superhero is the Flash. That's cool. I know you're a big fan of the series. Mickey L wanted me to do a watch along of the Flash series, but I haven't started it yet. I will do.
Mate, I'm on series 3. I was quite late to the Flash, but I'm nearing the end of series 3, and it's really good. Series 1's a little bit monster of the week, but when it gets to Flashpoint in series 3, oh man, it's really good. I'm totally in agreement. It's great.
Well, Mickey L's a huge fan, so definitely you guys can have a chat about.
What is Mickey L? What is your favourite version of the Flash though?
Good question.
There's Justice League version. I actually like Ezra Miller. I think he's quite good. But within the Flash series, there's different actors playing the Flash when they get Flashpointed.
Yeah.
So
I love
chucking that one up there.
Yeah. Who's the guy that plays the Flash currently in the films? I love that one. Whoever that actor is.
Ezra Miller?
Ezra Miller, yeah.
In the Justice League.
Yeah, in the Justice League, indeed. Let's have a look.
Sorry, someone's mentioned Freaks and Geeks, but that's further down. I love that show.
It's okay.
Really
we can skip. We can skip through some. Let's have a look. See if.
Hold on, Master Bruce. I've got a great idea. Yeah.
There you go. That's what I wanted to get to.
Master Bruce.
Does Jack the Ripper count as a Batman villain? Oh, Gotham by Gaslight was good.
Oh, okay, yeah, Gotham by Gaslight. I think that's one of the reasons why I quite liked this post-apocalyptic nightmare Batman that was in BVS, and that little extra snippet at Zack Snyder's Justice League, because it was very inspired by the Gotham by Gaslight sort of outfit.
Yeah,
but
really
that is
good.
a
The aesthetic.
really good one.
I hope they do some more with that for sure. I like Bane from The Dark Knight or Riddler from the OG one. Yeah, Riddler was great. Jim Carrey is the Riddler. I won't have anybody.
Well, how OG are you going? Are you going 1995 Jim Carrey's Riddler, or are you going way OG to the 1960s and having that version of the Riddler?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure Ivan's talking Jim Carrey Riddler. I think
he's great. He makes that film watchable, to be fair.
Absolutely. Gav Jarman is in. Hello, Gav. Nice to see you, dude. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. You should watch Freaks and Geeks on Hulu.
It's so good. But Freaks and Geeks is my life. Yeah. So loads of actors before they were famous, like Seth Rogen and what's his name? There's loads of like random sort of comedy actors who are big now in like whatever 2002 or whenever it was made, 2003.
Yeah.
Or maybe even prior to that, I don't know. They were in this show. It was really, really, really good. Judd Apatow, and it's kind of just about just being in the 80s, and there's kind of two sects of there's the freaks and the geeks in high school, and I was definitely one of the geeks, as in I was just a Dungeons and Dragons loving dweeb, and then all the freaks are kind of just really cool, but they're kind of like junkies and they skip school a lot and stuff, and it's really, really, really good show. I love it. And they only made one series and then they axed it, so one of those those nuggets, but check it out, man.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Absolutely. Jack Ivan watches Bob's Burgers. Yeah, I like Bob's Burgers. It's good.
Bob's Burgers is great.
Cool. Bob's Burgers is good. Jack has noticed a Bond reference. Jack is watching the film more than we are. When's the first Bond reference in it? Currently,
there's a lot.
It's currently the table scene. Oh, it's the table scene with the pencil. Ooh. Sorry, I love this bit.
Table scene with the pencil.
We're on the table scene with the pencil with the dude on the TV.
We are. Ta-da! Because one of my main things, the gripes I had with this film, is how the Joker didn't really tell any jokes, but he does tell a few jokes.
He does tell a few jokes, yeah.
He just tells some,
Yeah.
And this is the best joke. James Franco and Jason Segel. Yeah, that's it.
Gimme A Hull Yeah. I like the Flash show and the Flash season 8.
Oh, is that Goldfinger when he's like, I own the place? Yeah.
Oh, cool. There you go.
I was going to quote that, but I missed it. Jack Nicholson's Joker is amazing. Yes.
Absolutely. Let's have a look. Where are we at now?
I will quickly hop in with the Flash and say that one of the main things that is kind of bugging me is I've got to a point with the Flash show where it's getting all a bit Legends of Tomorrow-y, and there's like Arrow and Supergirl and all these other people coming into it, and I'm like, I just want to watch one and then watch another one. I think I have to watch Arrow. I start watching Supergirl. That's quite fun.
So there's too many. You're saying there's too many crossovers in it.
There's too many crossovers where you've got to stop and watch the Arrow before you watch the Flash, and you've got to stop and watch Supergirl for a bit.
There we go.
That's Michael Jai White as well, who was Spawn.
He was Spawn, and they are remaking that.
They are, and he's a great actor as well. There we go. You'll buy it. We're all just watching the scene now, aren't we?
It's just a brilliant scene.
It is. It's great. Balls drop off.
Balls drop off.
A guy like me. There's the sessions.
So good. So good, man.
It's so good.
So good.
I like how he kind of at some point did his makeup and hair well, and then he just kind of let it it go.
Didn't he wear it for a few days? I think was the story that he like wore it for.
Yeah,
a while.
The story is that he actually came up with the concept of the makeup, and he turned up to the audition in that makeup, and had a card like whacked it on Christopher Nolan's desk or something, and did the scene, and then kind of buggered off. But I don't know. I think there was probably a makeup artist also working with him on that concept. So
it's the mouth movements as well that he does. Like it's just really well done. It was like the like licking of the lips and stuff. You know, like real like sort of simple.
I think what's great is because everyone else in this film is so serious and dour. He's just having fun with it, so he like really sparks out because everyone else is just like, we are serious. Why don't you give me a call? Table seen as a slight Bond reference. Well, again, I've seen all the Bond films, but I'm not the biggest Bond nerd, so you may have to elaborate.
Question from Ivan. There are 2 people in this movie series who are in Marvel now. Can you name them?
From this movie series?
The Christopher Nolan series. It's a good question.
I heard Henry Cavill was going to be Captain Britain. Who's going to be owned by the Mouse as well as DC.
Oh, cool. Captain Britain that's going to be a thing. No.
I had a Captain Britain comic. I had one Captain Britain comic in the 90s, and it was terrible, and I hated it, and I threw it away.
Give me a Hull Yeah. You did not read my comments. I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Let me scroll back up.
Mate, go. Don't ignore your adoring fans, darling. on becoming?
I Give Me a Hull Yeah, I like the Flash show, and the Flash season 8 has come on November 16th, and the Flash movie 2022. Yeah, I knew that it was coming out 2022. That's going to be really exciting, Mickey, for sure. Absolutely. Rewatched The Crow last night. Absolutely good. I would love to rewatch The Crow, man. Should we do that next? Like me and Jay will watch.
I'm shoving crisps in my mouth. Absolutely, I love The Crow.
Tell me if you fantastic. Right. So let's put three choices.
It may be the goth I am today.
Yeah, absolutely. That's who it was. That's who we like the generation after us had Heath Ledger's Joker. We had Brandon Lee as the Crow. That's what it was. Like,
yeah, man.
So okay.
Yeah, so, and Marilyn Manson before all the
Manson, before all the speaking out stuff. So okay, let's do this. So, like, Ivan says, let's watch Lost Boys. Ivan was the one that put Dark Knight to me. So let's do this. Right? Do we watch? I'll put it in the comments now. Okay.
Or just all of them. We'll just do them every.
Yeah. So Joker. We got Joker. We got The Crow.
Okay, so I'm voting. I'm voting that the next one we should watch is Batman and Robin, because we can sandwich Dark Knight and Joker and sandwich it between Batman and Robin.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm 100% The Crow. 100% Lost Boys. I love Lost Boys.
Yeah,
it's like stereo. Great film.
Yeah, Lost Boys would be good. I'd love to do that. So yeah, it says 10 people in. Thank you guys so much for watching. This will be the moment where if you've not subscribed to the channel or you've not liked the video, please do. We really appreciate it. It helps our small channel grow. I'll see if Anthony's terrible banners. Well, actually, no, I'm pretty appreciative that he set all this up for me ages ago. Let's see if we've got one. He set up some banners that I can like put up. Here you go. Want to support the channel? Now you can. The Patreon link is in the description. There you go. Do that. And wait, hit that subscribe button to help our little channel grow. I know we're not watching wrestling, but just tell people about the channel for us.
But you know what? It's okay. We can watch films with wrestlers in. We can watch They Live.
Nah. There's a lot of really rubbish. There's a lot of really rubbish.
No, but there's also Blade Runner 2049 that has Dave Bautista in it for like 2 minutes. And that is an incredible film.
Yeah. Okay.
We get another bit of Joker doing the scars.
We're getting. Oh yeah. Do you want to know how I got these scars? It's the lip movements that are my favorite bit of it. Like
when he goes, that's I've got used to it. That did kind of annoy me a little bit, but I'm used to it now.
It's like my favorite bit of his character, because obviously he's got the scars, hasn't he? I really like that.
He's got these scars, and we don't know how he got them.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Michael Jai White could just suddenly turn into Black Dynamite and whoop his ass.
Yeah.
What you talking about, jive turkey?
Why so serious?
This film genuinely freaked me out on like a psychological level as well. When I was in the cinema, it was like really kind of like getting my heart going a bit.
Yeah.
But there's no like blood in it or anything. It's all psychological.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack wants Batman and Robin.
Yeah, 100%. Best film ever.
Ivan wants Lost Boys. Mickey O wants Batman and Robin. Ivan says one dislike. Yeah, you always get one dislike on these videos because people think we're streaming the film. Like, so it's like a free watch. Like we get that a lot.
How would we do that? I mean,
you'd have to do it with the sound off.
There's a whole legality going on here.
Yeah, you'd have to do it with the sound off and maybe in the corner. But we have this.
Well, I'm going to vote it up. I'm going to say I like it. So screw you, whoever it is that dislikes it.
Well, you see, so what we get, because obviously we do these live streams every, like, so they have WB have the live shows on Monday and Friday.
Is it the same person who dislikes it every
Probably, yeah.
time.
But we get a lot of angry comments from people all over the world, sometimes in different languages, saying like, "Put the stream up." I was like, we have to be like, "No, I'm sorry, we can't." Like, I wish we could, but like,
you can pay for it like everybody else.
Yeah, man.
We paid to watch this film.
Absolutely.
We're not advocating that kind of piracy. We're not pirates.
Gav wants The Crow. Oh, Gav also mentioned OG Blade Runner. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm
Very nice.
a big Blade Runner fan. I love that film.
Absolutely. They Live. I know the rest of the story already did They Live, though. Anthony would love to do that. I know. But yeah, the rest of the story already did They Live, so you can go and watch them. Watch it. It's free on Hulu. Yeah, we don't get Hulu over here though, Ivan.
Yeah, we're having. I'm having to VPN to HBO Max so that I'm watching.
You can buy
now.
a VPN. You can buy a VPN and do it. Absolutely. If you're in the UK, can we have a watch party for the Flash show, please? I know you want it. But I have to I've never seen it, like the series. So maybe if Jay wants to, watch the Flash in front of people, maybe we'll do it together.
I mean, maybe, but you are also talking like there's 7 series and there's 24 episodes in each series. So is it going to go on?
Maybe
it's going to be one episode a week, or
yeah, maybe I'll just do the last episodes, and I could be like, right, okay, let's see if I can pick it up.
Do the first episode and the last episode.
Yeah, good idea. My mum pays for Hulu. Well, pass on my thanks to your mum for Hulu. Ivan,
you know what we should watch? I only watched it recently, but it's so good. I'd watch it again. Highlander,
like that was like a thing in the 80s, right? It was a good. My mum watched that.
It was really good, and they are remaking it.
Right.
And it's one of those films that I always thought you could do a better version, because Highlander 2 was rubbish. Highlander 3 was terrible.
Yeah.
It had a couple of TV series and cartoon stuff. So it's always a very underground thing. It never quite got done the way that it could do. But Highlander is such an incredible premise. It's amazing.
And
check Queen, obviously. Queen did the soundtrack for
Highlander. So. Yeah, I gotta check it out, man. I definitely gotta check Highlander out. So I will do that. Maybe that's something we can watch as well at some point. Would you? So far, how are you finding this? By the way, Jay, we're an hour and 7 minutes in. Are you okay? You enjoying it?
I'm having a marvelous time.
Lovely, man. Lovely. Well, we'll have you back.
Any time spent with you when we're watching films or eating crisps is an evening well spent.
It is cool, man. I do love it. Highlander has wrestling. Cool. Does it? There you go, Jack.
It does. It starts off one of the first scenes in the present day is a wrestling scene, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. I've never.
Watched
it, so I've got to try and watch
Prince of the Universe is a great song.
Highlander 4 has a cameo from Edge. Well, there you go. Now I know.
Well, not the Edge from U2, I'm assuming.
Yeah, not the Edge from U2. No, it's a real character, a wrestling character. Give me a whole okay. You why you didn't watch The Flash? I haven't watched it yet, but I will do. I will watch it. I'm gonna get a recommendation. I'm gonna watch the first episode. You don't know, Jack. Born to be King. We are the princes of the universe. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Is that a theme thing?
It's a Queen song that's featured in it.
Thanks, Steve. So Jay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna leave you on the stream. You're gonna take over for a sec. You all right?
I'm taking over this. Am I? Okay. Well,
are you ready? I'll be back in a minute. All right.
Okay. Oh God, this is terrifying. Don't leave me in charge. I'll mess it all up. Batman's punching people. He's dragging a man. He's dragging him off. He's going to chuck him out the window, I think, maybe. I'm totally with you, Ivan. Caddyshack is 100% a film that we should watch. I love Caddyshack. It's absolutely fantastic. Loved it as a kid. What about obviously we're talking about the Flash TV show, but what about Flash Gordon, the film? That's a great one. And we get Queen as well. I think we should totally watch Flash Gordon. Oh, Hellraiser. Oh, yes. Hellraiser. Yes. I think they're remaking that as well. That's another one. Alien is fantastic. Alien's brilliant. I saw that at the cinema a while ago, and that was brilliant. Loki, I just finished watching that show. It was good. I liked it. It was pretty good. I think, yeah, man. Flash, savior of the universe. Definitely, it's a cheesy and incredible film, and my favorite line is "Gordon's alive," because Brian Blessed he elevates every film. He even elevates Phantom Menace, which is a hard film to elevate. But yeah, when Dom returns, he will go mental at Hellraiser because he loves Hellraiser. It's definitely one that we should do. Gordon's alive. And we should probably talk about the film that we're watching as well. Nobody's mentioned that we've got Maggie Gyllenhaal instead of Katie Holmes. Yeah, that's kind of just quietly put under the thing, isn't it? The rug. But definitely, she's a better actor, I think, than Katie Holmes is Maggie Gyllenhaal. Oh, can we watch Godzilla versus King Kong? Yes, we absolutely can. Dom and I watched that when it came out. We streamed it on HBO Max and we loved it. It was brilliant. Big monsters hitting each other. You can't go wrong, can you? Oh, Blackadder. Well, mate, Blackadder's fantastic. And yeah, I mean, I think Brian Blessed's been brilliant in everything. He can't be bad because he's just Brian Blessed and he is what you expect. And he's a dominant figure in everything he's in. So yeah, Blackadder being a brilliant show, but also made even better by the addition of Brian Blessed, I think. Oh, John Hurt, yeah, in Alien, yeah. John Hurt is one of my favourite actors, R.I.P. And I met him once. He bought some pens from me. I was working in a shop in London, and he bought some pens. And true story. And the girl I was working with was just like, yeah, after he came, said, I want to buy these pens, please. And then he, I served him, he walked off. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that was John Hurt. And the girl I was working with was like, who's that? And I was like, it's John Hurt. Who's John Hurt? He's Hellboy's dad. He was Kane in Alien. He's the Elephant Man. It's John Hurt, 1984. And she was like, oh, I just thought it was some old guy. And I was like, that he is not just some old guy. That is John Hurt.
Hey man,
people don't know that. Yeah, I'm just talking about the time I met John Hurt, and it was really good. And he bought some pens off me.
Oh yeah.
But we've had a few amazing suggestions, and one that definitely you would love, which is Hellraiser.
You see, I've never seen Hellraiser.
I've never seen it. I thought you loved Hellraiser. Or was it Mike that loved Hellraiser?
I think Mike
going on about?
Anthony loves Hellraiser as well, and
you in your old house you had the Hellraiser box set.
Because I stole that from Anthony, and I never watched it.
Right. I think it was probably Mike, who used to be my business partner. Used to be Dom's housemate. Was also loving it, so I was like, we should totally watch Hellraiser. It's brilliant.
I asked Mike to join us today, and he said he might do. Like, I'd love to have Mike on something like this. It'd be really fun.
Yeah, man. Do you want to hear a funny story about Mike? I'm just going to slag him off to the world. Yeah, I was filming in town yesterday on a job. He said he'd pop down between 1 and 3. You know what time he turned up?
What time?
5 o'clock.
I was actually in town.
We'd finished, and I'd already gone home by that point.
Amazing. I saw him yesterday. We had a cup of tea together with Kat.
What time was that? Was that about 5 o'clock?
Yeah. No, it was like 3, something like that.
Okay, maybe that's why he didn't turn up. Maybe he did come and he met you instead, but he did say
that was a hung. That's a hung Batman.
That is one hung Batman.
Hi, can we watch Godzilla versus King Kong? That's a good suggestion, Mikhail. Yeah. Louis N.
Which you and I watched, didn't we? And we had a rollicking good time watching it.
We had a rollicking good time. Louis N is in. Thank you for joining us, Louis. Appreciate your time, buddy. Good to see you.
I'm just seeing the Marvel What If. Yes, I'm really interested in the Marvel What If series.
When does it start?
No idea.
Right, okay. Well, let's maybe me and you will have a talk about this off air. Because we ideally, I think we both want to watch it when it's something we're watching for the first time. Like maybe
100. Obviously, we've seen this a million times.
Yeah. Who's John Hurt? Oh, she's in. Jack. I think he's joking.
You can literally be quiet.
He's joking. Jack's joking. I think he's just trying.
You can be quiet.
He's trying to play with you, Jack. I bet Jack knows. He's well hung. Yes, he was very well hung. Seriously, Hellraiser is a must-watch. Doug Bradley plays Pinhead so good. I'll have to watch it, man.
And he's pinheading all of them, even the terrible ones. He's still pinheading. But yeah, we should totally watch it. It's been a long time since I've seen it, and they are rebooting Hellraiser as well.
They're also rebooting Candyman as well.
I know. Well, no, it's a sequel. Technically, it's a sequel to the 1990 film.
Okay, cool.
The one it was supposed to have come out. I don't know when it was supposed to come out, but the one that Jordan Peele, I think, produced or wrote or co-wrote or something.
Yeah, he produced it. There's a great band on that soundtrack called Clipping, and they've written a song called "Say the Name" for it, and I would highly recommend anybody check that out if you like alternative hip hop.
Sweets for the Sweet Baby. Incidentally, you and I did do a Who Would Win, didn't we? And it was Beetlejuice versus Candyman. That was really funny.
We set up a channel, me and Jay, called the Culture Sphere, and we just do like silly what if two like forces met. I think we did Chucky versus
we did Gizmo versus Chucky. We did
Candyman versus somebody else.
Candyman versus Beetlejuice, because you have to say their name. Each of them you have to say their name like a few times.
Yeah. And then the Joker, we did the Joker. We did.
Well, we just all the Jokers, didn't we? Like a battle between all the Jokers, who would win.
Yeah,
and I can't remember who would win. I think Jared Leto died immediately.
Yeah, Jared Leto was dead.
So just chucking in here. Marvel's What If airs on August the 11th.
On Wednesday.
So we've got a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Sarah also. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. August 11th. Says Sarah. Sarah says hi. Yes, hi.
Hello, Sarah. I don't know you. In fact, I don't know any of these people on here. So this is a novel for me as it is for you.
This is my brother from another mother, Jay Sillence from Inkblot Films. Give them a follow on Twitter. They also have a number of their works on YouTube. If you go and search Inkblot Films, give them a subscribe.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Oh, What If? So are we going to do? So we'll stream What If, and we'll also do, because I think so. The Crow was a front runner. So, like, if you had to pick from I think it was we said Batman and Robin. I think we were going to do next.
Well,
right?
no, we're just, if people like the fact that we do films as well as wrestling, then we could just integrate it, and we could just do ones where we'll just do films, because with so many films that people want to see, there's Alien, there's Blade Runner, there's Hellraiser, there's Lost Boys, The Crow. It just goes on and on.
I like the idea of doing Batman and Robin. I mean, how are you guys finding this? Obviously, people have been in and out and dipping in and out, which is lovely. It's so nice, because this is a lot earlier for a lot of you guys than we normally do these things. So how are you finding the film stuff? Would you like to see us do more content? Would you like Jay to return? Personally, I would love Jay to return, but that's because we're best friends.
They're all like, who's this asshole? Get rid of it.
He's also a lot nicer to me than Anthony. So it's a lot easier to work with him than Anthony. As much as I do,
I'm always nice to you. I razz on you occasionally, but that's just
as much as I love Anthony, and we've all got to say, we do love Anthony, but yeah, it's a lot. It's very nice to do these things with you, man. We've been talking about doing something like this for a while, so yeah, man. I'm glad we could do it together.
Yeah, man. And if I come back, I'll tell you about the time that Dom had a very awkward.
You can't tell the hand job story on the podcast, man. It's not the time. It's not the time for the hand job story. This is not the place. This is not the place for that.
It is the place.
We do have a
It
Discord.
is the place.
We do have a Discord. I don't know if you know what Discord. You probably do know what Discord is. We do have a Discord, which was set up by a wonderful guy called Danny Hargreaves, who's agreed. Unfortunately for him, he's agreed to do some Raw live streams with me. So come back and see him tomorrow. He is our Discord man. And he tell
the hand jobber I bar you.
No. Right. Anyway, so if you want to tell the hand job story, go to Discord and you can communicate with all of with the Hullamaniacs. The Hullamaniacs can communicate, but this is not the time. We are on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. This is not the time for the hand job story. Okay, not the time. Jack, it's not the time.
Star Wars and Star Wars Bad Batch. I haven't watched that yet. I really am interested in the Bad Batch thing. It looks really cool. So yes.
Okay, cool.
We're definitely going to circumvent that and just
Mikhail,
quickly move on.
Yeah, we will. Mikhail, we'll like for you.
Yes,
right?
yes, Mikhail. We can watch Bad Batch and What If. Bad Batch has been up for a bit already, but I feel like we should just watch. Okay. What If first, because each one in its own contains little episodes. I think.
I like that. So if we do What If, that'd be really cool together.
American Werewolf in London, yes, mate. Oh man, I love that. That is a brilliant film.
I think I watched that as a kid in bed, and it scared the living daylights out of me, and I've never wanted to watch any.
So it's so funny as well. It's just a really, really good film.
Oh, there goes Joker with the shotgun. Joker with the shotgun scene.
Joker with the shotgun. The story is so hard. Unfortunately, Jack, quite the opposite.
When he does
I love how he just grabs the drink and then tips half of it out.
I always wanted to know why that was a thing. Like why he did that.
I think it's because he doesn't want to get drunk on the job. That's what I think. I think he's doing the act and he's being blasé about everything. Oh, whatever. But he actively in the back of his mind, he still knows what's happening and needs to stay on the ball.
Yeah.
So it's probably not. It probably was just he flung it accidentally and it all went out, maybe. But no,
we're not intimidated by thugs.
Head in my fire.
It's still pulling at my goth heartstrings, though. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, that's so cool. I watched even though he's so evil and he's such a bad person, he still looks so cool, you know.
He does, and I'd like to say he's redeemable, but I actually think he is irredeemable. There's nothing that makes him nice or makes you feel sorry for him. He's just. Yes, Rick Mail is in the pub scene at the beginning of American Werewolf in London. He's in it for literally about a minute, but he's in it. It's great. Oh yeah, that's true. Bruce throws his drink away in Dark Knight Rises, and Joker's sort of the evil version of it.
Ivan is back. Welcome back, dude.
In an Arnie way. I'll be back. I'm back. Come on, we should do the Terminator films.
Oh yeah, we could just do accents all the way through.
We can do Terminator. We can do all of the Terminator films, Terminator 1 and Terminator 2.
This scene was amazing as well, the dialogue.
Yeah. And also the music just rising and rising and rising. It's just it feels like tension, doesn't it?
I remember the hairs on my arms standing up in the cinema actually when this happened. You didn't know what was going to happen, you know. He was so unpredictable.
Yeah, I like how
You're gonna love me.
How Batman's fighting style is just elbowing people.
Yeah.
Just to bring it back to wrestling, it's definitely like elbow, headbutt. But they actually developed a specific style of fighting that was from a few, like 2 or 3 different sort of like combat styles, and
All right.
they amalgamated. I can't remember what it was called, but there was basically they had a few people come in and develop a fighting style specifically for him. So it isn't just him actually just randomly elbowing people. There's actually a
that's cool, man.
thing.
That's awesome. Dom, are you coming to California Mania? Dude, I hope so. We're definitely going to meet up at some point, for sure. Anthony wants to come. Well, Jack wants to come as well. So
can I come?
Yeah, if you want to come to WrestleMania week with us, you can. Absolutely, Jay. It's the biggest week in wrestling.
I can just be the one who hasn't watched wrestling for years and doesn't know what's happening. I think that'd be quite funny.
Yeah, well, that's that. I've tried to persuade Emma to start coming on the podcast because, like, she can just be like, "This is terrible. What the hell are they doing?" You know what I mean? Like, why is this 30-year-old woman dressing like a schoolgirl? Just for those that reference, I'm talking about Alexa Bliss. But like,
I mean, you wouldn't hear me complaining about that, to be fair.
Well, if you Google Alexa Bliss and then the Fiend or the Fiend Alexa Bliss, you'll probably get what I mean.
I'm going to do that right now, actually.
I'll see what happens when you do it. So basically, she changed her character, and she went super goth.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets my vote. I mean, it's kind of fake goth, isn't it? It's kind of like, oh, I'm dressed like Harley Quinn, but it's still, it's good.
Yeah, it's good for you, man.
I might start watching wrestling.
Yeah. Good. Feel free to join us.
Yeah, man.
I have a soft spot for the Hostel movies, man. No way.
Man, no. Okay, you know what? I actually rewatched the Hostel movies about like 2 years ago, and they're not good. Like, they're not even gory. They're not scary. It's just obtuse. Like, I know it was in that early days of torture porn, but Saw did it better.
Yeah, torture porn. Is that a thing? Oh, you mean the movie genre or porn itself?
I'm talking about the movie, Hollywood torture porn, not the kind of thing that you watch on a Friday evening.
I mean, everybody knows I watch SmackDown on a Friday evening, but okay, yeah. Everybody
it's
here
not the only thing being SmackDown, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby.
That camera.
Ivan will be 21 in La Mania.
That's awesome, dude. Well, he says, "What if we get seats together, man? That'll be amazing." 100%. Like, if Anthony can make it, that's awesome. If Jake can make it, that's awesome. But I would love to make it to Mania. It's still on my bucket list to do. So we should also have a shout out.
Can we watch John Wick? Can we watch John Wick, Dom? Can we watch John Wick?
I love John Wick. Who doesn't love John Wick?
Well, I think the only person who doesn't love John Wick is Wolverine, who, as you and I know, we did a Who Would Win between John Wick and Wolverine, didn't we?
If somebody, I'll put it in comments.
We split that into 2, didn't we? It got so epic we had a 2-parter for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hang on. The culture sphere. I'm sorry for the keyboard tapping here, guys. But I'm just gonna try and find out because it's a good time to promote it. We got like 20 subscribers. Like
we didn't carry on. We only did a few of them, and it was early lockdown, wasn't it? So it was very.
We could set
basic.
We could live stream them and stuff. We could do them like this now. If we ever wanted to go back to them, did talk about doing it, didn't we? We did talk about doing it.
What we talked about doing is dramatizing it, which I think would be really good. We'd have to fund it somehow. We wanted to dramatize John Wick and Wolverine, have like actors in costume in like a rainy thing, and actually, you know, make a short film out of each one. And then I was gonna do an animation of Gizmo versus Chucky. I think
these are all things that we can do in our 80s when we finally have time.
Yeah.
No, we should. We'll see what happens, because I've got a really good idea for the short film that and I want to. We want the short film we should do first as a priority, I think.
Definitely.
So yeah, Mikhail,
you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, I'll put the link to the video that we did in the comments. Mikhail wants to watch
Bill and Ted. Mate, Bill and Ted is my favorite thing of all time, and I'll absolutely watch it.
Let's start with Batman and Robin after this, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
I love how people just immediately love this idea and just want to watch us watching films.
It's great. Honestly, it's a whole community, dude. Like we only started doing this in lockdown, these live streams, man. Like when Anthony wasn't working and he was furloughed, he was doing AEW on Wednesday, he was doing SmackDown on Friday, and I was doing Raw on Monday and pay-per-views. And all these people here are because of that. You know, it's amazing that we were able to build this following. You know, we're I think about 715 subscribers now, and obviously we can monetize at 1,000 and stuff. So we're getting there slowly but surely. Obviously, since Anthony's gone back to work and since I've been doing my college stuff, we've been doing a lot less. But it's a vehicle. It's been a vehicle for some amazing things, man. We've worked with WWE, we've worked with Impact Wrestling, which are big companies in America. AEW as well, and then obviously now we can start doing, because I've talked about doing this for ages. You know, like film stuff and popular culture. You know, films and wrestling are interlinked. You know, music and wrestling are interlinked. So I think this makes sense to do. I think this makes sense. I think we can do this. You know, I think it could.
I think we could, and we ruddy well should. Starting now.
Starting now. Absolutely.
Starting right now. Starting this. Well, I mean, obviously, starting about an hour ago, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen the Oak Room? I've not seen the Oak Room. I don't know much about it though. But I did hear about a really good Nicolas Cage film called Pig.
Oh, Emma wants to watch that like so much. Like
apparently, it's really, really, really good. Like
we downloaded it last night, but we didn't get to watch it.
I need to watch it. I definitely need to watch it. Maybe we should just have a Nicolas Cage series where we just watch Nicolas Cage films. We'll start with Vampire's Kiss and work from there.
Okay, man. All right, yeah, I'd be up for that actually. Oh man,
Ruddy, no swearing.
You need to, you're in time out, Jay. Sorry, dude. It's the moderator. You have to. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to leave. Don't leave.
Fine. Screw you guys. I'm going now.
How about Ghost? I loved Ghost Rider. I really loved Ghost Rider actually.
I've not seen the sequel. Is it any good?
There was a sequel. I didn't see that.
In fact, we should watch that because that's one that neither of us have seen.
Absolutely.
No, the Wicker Man, yes, the proper one. The Nicolas Cage Wicker Man is not a Wicker Man. That's a piece of poo.
I've never seen that either.
It's not good. Like that, the original Wicker Man is fantastic. The 1960s one's brilliant. It's a musical as well.
All right. Okay.
Everyone seems to ignore the fact that it's not technically musical. There's a lot of singing and dancing naked in it, so it's a musical.
Cool. All right, cool. Ghost Rider 3 was good. Was there a third one? No way.
Gotta Google that.
There you go. Hellboy. Yeah, Mikhail. I'll watch.
Man.
The original with what's his name? Not the new one. Which wasn't as bad as people thought it was. But
I still haven't seen it. I still haven't seen the new one.
It got panned. It got absolutely panned. It's got the dude from Stranger Things in it, the cop from Stranger Things as Hellboy.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, and then Mila Jovovich as well.
She's good. Yeah.
So Mikhail wants to do the new one. So, if you want to do that, I'm fine with it. Tom is back. Hi, Tom, mate. Nice to see you. Hi, dude. Everybody go check out Tom's channel. I'm going to be on there next week, which is cool, but he has some great wrestling themed content. Thank you so much for joining us as well here, dude. Right, yeah, okay. So we're just in the square, and the shots have been fired. Everybody's
Shots
running away.
fired. And this is where you see him very briefly without his makeup on.
Yeah, that was really well. I think that was really well done. It was really well. I thought the whole storyline here was really well written as well. I thought it was really good.
See, that's the thing. Like, I thought that they would do the actual Two-Face storyline the way that, because irritatingly enough, even though Batman Forever is a terrible, terrible film, it's still not as bad as Batman and Robin, but they actually got Two-Face's story right, like how he becomes Two-Face is how it happens. But I thought the fact that he's linked into the storyline so well and becomes a pawn in the Joker's sort of scheme is fantastic. So
yeah, absolutely. So Jack says the cop from Stranger Things was in Bond. He's also in Black Widow. I've not seen Black Widow yet.
I've not watched Black Widow. I'm interested in watching it. I'm getting a little bit of Marvel fatigue, though. I'm not going to lie. There's so many Marvel films, but I would definitely watch Black Widow at some point.
10 things I hate.
Maybe when I don't have to pay 15 quid for it.
Yeah. There's a lot of it's a lot of money, isn't it? It's a lot of money. 10 things I hate about you was a good Heath Ledger movie. I really enjoyed it. Jay's not a big fan, but I liked it.
It's fun. I think at that point Heath Ledger he'd become the sort of the teen heartthrob, and he was doing all these teen films, and I didn't rate him as an actor at that point, and I think it was really sad because he basically did like 2, potentially 3 amazing performances. There's a film he did where he's a drug addict that I haven't seen that I really wanted to see. That I think came out around about the same time.
Yeah.
As might have been just before Dark Knight, but he was just getting good as an actor. I was just starting to really take him seriously, and people were starting to notice that the quality of work he could do. And I was actually thinking, when I was on the toilet the other day, I was actually thinking to myself,
where all the best ideas come from.
Where all the best ideas are, where all the best thought process, which is, I felt the same about DiCaprio when in the 90s and early 2000s, he was like, I hate this DiCaprio guy. He's like a teen heartthrob. He's ruined Shakespeare for me, and blah, blah, blah. He's awful in Gangs of New York. He can't do the Irish accent. What the hell's going on? But obviously now, he's one of my favorite actors of all time. I think he's absolutely fantastic. And from probably The Departed sort of time, maybe The Aviator, actually. The Aviator was when I noticed he was actually a good actor. And he has not done a bad performance since. And it makes me feel like, what if the same thing that has happened with Heath Ledger, like what if he passed away about 2005 or 2006 and he'd only done like 1 or 2 good films? We wouldn't have the amazing performances. So equally Heath Ledger, but Paul Walker, so many other Anton Yelchin, who was actually a brilliant actor as well. So many actors who are gone too soon. You think, what could they have done if they'd have kept going? Like, they probably could have really impressed us.
Of course, yeah, it's the whole Kurt Cobain effect, isn't it? Where would
the Kurt Cobain effect? Yeah.
Where would they be now? Do you know what I mean? But that's the thing. That's the mystery around it. Heath Ledger's legacy is this. And it's a brilliant legacy.
Yeah, and who knows if this film would have been as successful without that? Probably. Probably, yeah. But it's also like Batman says at the end of this film, which is, you either, what is the quote? You live long enough to become the villain.
You either
die and become a hero, or
you either die a hero or live long enough to become a villain. Yeah.
Become the villain. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got a couple of other requests. Sarah wants to watch Leon. Emma loves Leon as well. Emma loves Leon. I'd watch that. I've seen Ghosts of Mars with Jason Statham in it. I've not seen that. It's cool. There's a very bad cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit in Black Widow. Is there? Who does it? Tell me, Jack. Leon and La Femme Nikita to Screw with Minds. Yeah, we could do that. And then,
oh, the Femme Nikita's good. Yeah, man, that's a good one.
And then all 27 Club. Yeah, those actors we mentioned. Indeed.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a 27 Club. I don't really know how many movies there are of people who died at 27, but we can figure it out.
We're just seeing. Sorry, Jay. We're just seeing 1 hour and 7 minutes in the sort of genesis of Two-Face in this film. He's flipping the coin, and he's stopped by Batman before he takes before he kills the person that has taken the fall for the Joker. I always thought he was a great actor as well. He's in the new Suicide Squad film as well. The guy that's on his knees right now. He's in the new Suicide. I think he's a great actor. I don't know what his name is, but he's fantastic. He's got really expression. You know what I mean? Loads of expressions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also think that's an incredibly painful way of when he just drops him and he just like breaks his leg.
Yeah.
It's so painful.
Absolutely. How about Martian with Matt Damon? One of the few films where Sean Bean don't die.
Yeah,
I've never seen that, dude. I've never seen it.
It's a very, very good film, actually. It's actually really funny. Like, people that give it credit for actually being a really funny film as well. Matt Damon's brilliant in it.
You can't give in, Jay. You can't give in! You can't give in!
Say that again?
You can't give in!
I'm just noticing that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in a movie at Ivan's old high school, the JGL. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's brilliant.
Oh, cool. That's really nice. Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's a brilliant talent.
I'm intrigued as to what the film was. Was it Brick? Because the only one I can think that maybe he was in a high school. But Brick is good. We should totally watch Brick.
Cool. We'll have a list. Should we make a list?
Yeah, someone better, maybe write a comment on YouTube and actually list this, please.
Jack, this is what you're here to do, man.
Come on, Jack, earn your keep.
yeah, Jack, do some work. Jack. I'm joking. I appreciate you.
This is when I get kicked out, isn't it? When it's me.
He's gonna kick me out. Be like, I like you, Jay. You don't demand things from me.
Elephant. I've not seen Elephant. I really want to see Elephant.
I've seen an elephant in real life, but I've never seen the film. This is why.
I've also seen an elephant in real life.
This is why you're here, man. I would be terrible if I was just doing this on my own, like just to film much.
Yeah, you'd be like, I don't know anything about films.
Who's this guy?
And I'd be like, it's Jean-Luc Godard. What are you talking about? Yeah, that kind of thing. Jay, let's kill Dom. Yes.
Well,
let's. With what? What? If you were gonna take Dom out, what would you do it with? Poison.
This is terrible.
Or would you just cut his hair and let him live out the rest of his life in shame?
I would. I mean, I did. There's one photo of me and Mike on Facebook years ago. My ears are huge. I've got like a shaved head. Frightening stuff. It was frightening stuff, honestly. So so what we tend to do at the end of these streams, if anybody's interested, because of the new system that we use, StreamYards, it's a lot easier to bring people in. So if you feel like joining us at the end, just have a quick chat as we finish up. I'll post the link in the description. So if anybody's interested about talking for a little bit about Dark Knight and your enjoyment of it, or any, talking about films, we'll
we probably should bring it to the Dark Knight specifically, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we'll have people on to chat if you feel like it. Sorry about the comment, Jack. I'm sorry, man. You do a lot of good work for us. Ivan's got my back. He's like, guys, stop trying to kill Dom. Thanks, man.
And I would never kill Dom. He's my BFF. If you died, I would probably kill myself.
No, you won't. No, you wouldn't, man.
I'd jump on your grave. I'd get in the casket with you, and I'd just nail it shut from the inside, and I'd cuddle your corpse, and we would, and I'd waste away.
Oh man,
solidarity, brother, right?
Well, yeah, I love you, man. I love you. We've been all over the world together, you and I. So we've seen some stuff.
Mate, been around the world, and I can't find my baby. You know.
Let's have a look. Can we watch Batman Begins? Batman. I don't know, Mickey. I don't know.
Could we watch? Could we watch that Batman? What was that manga Batman?
Oh, that was good. I didn't see it
really
all.
good.
Yeah, the manga Batman, Mickey. I'll check it out. The sort of animated manga version of Batman was good. Batman Begins. I'd rather watch Batman and Robin. So if that tells you my thoughts on Batman Begins, I would rather watch Batman and Robin.
Batman Begins is very good. It's just less entertaining than the subsequent films.
Ivan says, "Hey, can we be friends too?" Well, me and you have been friends for a while, dude. Obviously, you've known Anthony since AEW and his dreams. So, are you asking Jay if we can be friends? Well, I'm assuming so. So, Jay, would you like to be friends with him? He's a good dude.
Yeah, man. 100%. 100. I need new friends. I don't
give him a follow on. Give him a follow on Twitter. He never checks it. He never checks Twitter, but so you probably won't get hold of him. But yeah, like give him a follow. He might check it once every 5 years.
You're talking about Ivan or me?
I'm talking about you. If Ivan wants to follow you on Twitter.
I'm terrible. I had a Twitter and I forgot my login, and then Dom, you became my official Twitter poster.
I did it for a while, actually.
You made me a second account that was more professional because there wasn't a picture of me torsally naked with angel wings, but I had like a punk. I was like a punk angel, and you said it wasn't professional, so you made another one. I don't know what happened to that one.
If I gave you the login, if I found it again, would you use it?
If you found it, I wouldn't use it because I hate Twitter. It's just a maelstrom of vitriol and trolls. I really don't like social media at all. I hate them all. Except for this. This is what I like. I like chilling with my mates. I don't like Facebook is chaos and Twitter is horrible.
Yeah, man. Ivan follows Jack and the community. Well, we're very lucky to have you, Ivan. And yeah, please do follow Jay. Please do support him. He's like a brother to me, and it's an absolute pleasure to have him on this channel, which is obviously very important to me as well. You guys are all really important to me, and I'm very privileged to have you guys, spend some time with me in these streams. Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2 are the best Batman movies with Peter Weller RoboCop as Batman voice. Okay. What?
Oh, we should watch RoboCop. RoboCop. Sorry.
RoboCop's great. Yeah, good idea.
RoboCop's great. The Peter Weller. Yeah, the Dark Knight Returns. I'm assuming you're talking about the animated one. Dark Knight Returns is fantastic.
I've never seen
one
it.
of my favorites.
It's animated.
It was a comic book, and they did animated versions of lots of them. Like The Killing Joke, which was great, except for the fact they crammed in all these like weird subplots between Barbara Gordon and as Batgirl, and her and Batman like do it on a roof, and it's really awkward. I hated it. That's not in the comic at all. But yeah, I love the graphic novel of Dark Knight Returns, and this is why I feel like a lot of people hate on the Zack Snyder versions of Batman, but he was just the Batfleck was just trying to be the Dark Knight Returns Batman, and it's just a different interpretation. I think he did it well. So haters got to stop hating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'd love to watch the animated versions, man. There's obviously so much stuff we can watch together that I've never even seen.
Yeah, man. So there's tons of like Justice League animations, and I'm an animator as well.
Jay's
I can talk about animation till the cows come home.
Absolutely.
Akira, we should do Akira.
Akira's good. Michael also says old Batman in 1989. I would love that. Let's do that because you like the Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Jay's a huge fan of the Jack Nicholson Joker.
Yeah, I almost feel like we should watch that next because it's another Joker Batman film.
That's a good idea.
Batman Returns. Here's a controversial statement. Out of all Batman films that have ever been made, including the animations and including The Dark Knight, Batman Returns is still my favourite Batman film.
Cool. Yeah. No.
Not the best. I just love how Tim Burton and Gothic
Oh
is.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
Yeah. It's so pretentious and wanky, but it's also brilliant in that, you know.
It's great. It's just like a live action version of Nightmare Before Christmas, isn't it? It just looks like a live version of Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's amazing.
I love it. And it's a Christmas film, so maybe we'll watch it at Christmas.
Yeah, good idea. Stay away from Star Trek and Doctor Who Twitter. Dog Ends of Humanity. Come on, dude. It can't be worse than wrestling Twitter. Come on, man.
You know what? I used to love Doctor Who, and people have ruined Doctor Who for me by hating it so much. I'm just like, it's just a silly sci-fi thing, and you're taking it too far. Same with Star Wars. Like, they're kind of ruining it for me, you know. So I can imagine that Star Trek would get that way as well.
I've once watched Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Well, we are super goths.
Yes. I love it.
Did I ever tell you about the weird superstition I have? Like, I won't say the Candyman 3 times in a row, and I also won't do the same with Beetlejuice. I just won't do it.
I'll say Beetlejuice because he's cantankerous and playful, but Candyman's
you don't want to risk it, man. You don't want to risk it. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to risk it for a biscuit.
Not for a chocolate biscuit, no.
Which reminds me, I have three Biscoff filled mini donuts.
Ooh,
So the guys do know, a lot of the community do know my love for donuts. I have bought donuts onto the stream before, and I have eaten donuts on the stream before.
I didn't see that, Dom. You just sat and ate donuts, didn't you? And it got 1 million views.
No. That's a different thing. I've done that on this stream, but I also have my own channel called Dom's Delicious Donuts that I had when I was living in Boston. And it's just me eating donuts. So if you fancy a laugh, search Dom's Delicious Donuts on Twitter. There's only like 4 episodes, and it's just me eating donuts. But yeah, I've not done it since. It was of its time. But yes, I have 3 delicious mini donuts from a place called Coco di Mama from Hull. It's a Hull-based restaurant.
I've never been.
They're tiny mini donuts with Biscoff.
What's inside that donut, Dom?
Biscoff.
Oh,
so good. Oh, it's like,
I'm intrigued by a Biscoff donut, mate. That's amazing.
It melts in your mouth. Oh, it's so fucking good.
That's beyond decadent, I think.
Oh, man. I would do nasty
We've got a few interesting comments. There's a horror movie based on the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. What's that called? That sounds interesting.
Really? I know that was a game.
Let's watch Space Jam.
We
should definitely watch Space Jam. There's a new Space Jam coming out, isn't there?
Oh,
or
I've
is
seen
it out?
It's actually really good. It's got the new Michael Jordan. What's his face?
Michael B. Jordan.
No, but he's in it. He makes a cameo.
I love Michael B. Jordan. Oh man, I've such a man crush on Michael B. Jordan. He's brilliant.
So Bugs tries to get, spoiler alert, one of the characters tries to get Michael Jordan and mistakes him for Michael B. Jordan. It's what's his name? Oh, really famous basketball. I don't watch basketball, but Dominic, actually, weirdly enough. He's in the film. Space Jam. I think it's called A New Legacy.
Spaceballs, I totally agree. How about Star Trek First Contact? I lost my virginity to it. Well, too much information. Sorry about that, mate. But Star Trek First Contact, brilliant. Definitely one of the best Star Trek films. Brilliant score as well by Jerry Goldsmith. Definitely my favourite. Probably one of my favourite Star Trek films, actually.
Did you wait? You lost? Jack lost his virginity to it. Good to know, Jack. Thanks, man.
Not me.
It was LeBron James is in the new Space Jam. LeBron James. I'm just gonna have a second ball. Do you reckon I can fit it in my mouth all in one go?
I reckon you fit it in your mouth all at once. Spinal Tap, yes.
What?
This is a really good scene, by the way, that we're talking over.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Probably the best scene in the whole film. I love how he's just like shooting at stuff randomly, like he doesn't even care. He's not actively trying to hit him. Do it, I'll dare you, okay? Come on, I'll dare you. Do it.
So I need to tell you a story off camera related to this and something sexual.
Is it an awkward hand job?
No, I can't tell
Okay.
you. But it's a personal thing, but it's related to this scene, and I can't stop thinking.
Only
about this.
I am amazing enough. Jack's saying only he's amazing enough to lose his virginity to Trek. I'm sorry, but I'd be like, get off me. I'm watching a good Star Trek film here. You could, you know, do me during a bad Star Trek film, and then I won't have to pay attention.
I want to say thank you to the 11 people that are with us. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Really appreciate it. We are currently 1 hour, 22 minutes and 58 seconds in. We've just had the Joker and Batman's first fight scene of the movie.
And what time is that, Dom? I'm just making sure I'm synced up.
1
hour, 23 minutes and 19 seconds I've got.
All right, I'm a 3 seconds behind you, but it's okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're probably synced up. The film is called The Mad Hatter. I'd be interested in watching that.
That's cool. Me too.
Dom, is it a horror film? Because Dom is terrible.
I am terrified. I can't. I'm not very good. I jump. I'm not good at jump scares at all. At all.
Do you remember when we watched that? Oh God, what's it called? Chernobyl Diaries. We were in the cinema. We watched the Chernobyl Diaries, and you jumped like about 3 feet in the air, like every 5 minutes. Dom was jumping. Popcorn was flying everywhere.
Yeah.
And then we watched The Invisible Man, the last film we watched before lockdown.
Yeah.
Here in the UK, and we were pooing ourselves left, right, and centre.
It was really dark, man. Really dark.
It was brilliant film, absolutely flipping brilliant film. It's a great idea to get a girl to speak with you. She's put on a Star Trek movie. She's not going to want to watch it, and she'll just sleep with you instead. I mean, that's judging. I know lots of women who are really into Star Trek, but you know,
trust me. Jeremy knows what he's doing. Jeremy's he's switched on. So
when it comes to Star Trek and or women, then yeah, I guess.
Let's have a look.
I mean, I turned off the Hateful Eight halfway through to have sex through that, but that was a really long film.
So,
maybe we should watch films that we've had sex through, like ruined by having like stopped watching it and then had sex through it.
There's nothing long enough for me, dude. We need a short film. About 3 minutes. There's a new Simpsons short which is about 3 minutes long.
Okay.
And it's based on I think it's a Star Wars one. Although it's Loki, it was done in conjunction.
Oh yeah.
The Loki series. That one's probably the only thing I found long enough to last me.
So 3 minutes, does that include foreplay and mop up?
Oh no, that's just the act. If we're going foreplay, I have to extend foreplay, man. I have to. Like I have to really work at foreplay because like my like my is like
your
my stamina, my ability.
Capacity.
But fortunately, foreplay is, I'm all right.
Where it's at, innit? Speaking of foreplay and also speaking of Star Trek, didn't you get an autograph or something from 7 of 9?
Yeah, man. Yeah, she sent me one of the posts. I wrote a script actually because I was so into 7 of 9. I sent her a birthday card. I wrote a script, and I sent it to her.
What was the script? You and me getting it on. You're a Borg. I get assimilated.
Yeah, you assimilate me, and then the only thing that's got my humanity in it is my penis, and that's what you want. You want my humanity, which is still there in my genitals.
And then you can be the cutus of. Jerry Ryan, yes, that is
Yeah,
her name.
that was
She's
it.
also, I've not seen the Picard series yet, but I think she's in the Picard series.
Oh, she is, and it's really good. She still looks amazing. Sarah is into Jerry Ryan, absolutely.
How could you not be? She was
How could you not be?
stunning.
This is a great scene as well. The Joker in the
This
cell.
is great.
Yeah, the Joker in
Never
the cell
start with the
Gordon.
head.
The way it was shot with the darkness and then Batman just like boom.
It's all fuzzy. Like that. See? Here I am. Where's the man with the fan? That's another thing I really like about Ben Affleck's Batman is the voice is really cool.
Emma is still here. Lol. Hi, darling.
Hey, are you enjoying this, Emma? I'm sorry. This is just
she's
the ramblings of two
OMG,
nerds.
OMG, Dom, because I'm talking about my sexual abilities lasting less than 3 minutes. But fortunately, I did say I was all right at foreplay.
I mean, surely it's up to Emma to confirm or deny that.
Absolutely,
She could be the one who's like, for 3 minutes, how about 3 hours, Dom? Woo! And instead, like, she's just going to be like, yep, 2 minutes, yep.
Jack apparently got an autograph from Jerry Ryan as well. Stared at her boobs. That's thanks, Jack. Thanks for that. I'm sure that she appreciated that. Wait, what?
Your 13-year-old self insisted. Shit, my 39-year-old self insists that too.
Ivan, don't be saying Beetlejuice 3 times. It doesn't work if you type it. One of us has to say it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Don't even think about it. What was that line? I'm just ahead of the curb. What a beautiful line that was.
I have one rule. You're gonna break that rule. I mean, to be fair, I think that's how England's going, isn't it? Without rules. I mean, I was in town yesterday, and
yeah, it was chaos.
horrible. The races were on. People were drunk. It was hideous.
Jack will know a little bit about that. It's horrible. Words congratulates me on my ball handling. Yes, the donut balls were amazing. Yes, I really enjoyed them. Thanks, dude.
There's only one great Next Generation film. Are we talking about for the Next Generation film? We were talking about First Contact, Jack, or are we talking about Insurrection?
That laugh. You can have my
Sarah, I agree. Who
Jay.
gets busy watching Star Trek? Says Sarah. I mean, yeah, it's mostly great. Nemesis. Oh God, I just got that really bad joke. I couldn't see the Invisible Man.
It's like Pat McAfee with John Cena on his return. You just couldn't see him wrestling. I managed to have sex instead of watching Sex in the City with her. Isn't that a I loved Sex in the City, man. I loved watching.
I hate Sex in the City. I think what the films are just trash.
I didn't watch
the series. The series had some good bits and some not good bits, but there were some great characters in the show. But the films are just appalling.
Yeah, I was desperate in the film in the cinema for him to go and save Harvey Dent. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but like I was willing. I was sitting in the cinema seat going, I hope there's a twist. I hope Batman goes for Harvey Dent. Do you know what I mean? He saves him. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I wish they did. Heath Ledger's Joker being an antagonistic little prick here.
Yeah.
How many of your friends have I killed?
I like that one.
Yeah. I've said Beetlejuice twice, Ivan. I've not said it 3 times, and I will not.
I think you've technically said it about 4 times now.
Yeah, but it has to be together. It has to be together. I have to do it in a line. I'm not doing it. Ivan said I had a crush on Samantha. I did actually. Samantha was great. That was the best thing about Sex and the City.
Yeah, definitely.
Emma came back when I was eating the donut. That was by design. I knew you were going to come back. I knew you were going to come back.
John was in Lord of the Rings.
What? I mean, I probably was. I am a bit of a hobbit. Give me a whole yeah.
I'm Gollum.
I did not see my comment. Yeah, I am kind of like Gollum when I'm naked. As we're
I'm Gollum. I'm Gollum in
Two-Face.
personality.
You're not. You've got a beautiful personality, Jay. You're honestly right. Like Jay is one of the most beautiful human beings in the world. Currently single and ready to mingle. Sarah, if you know anybody in Hull and York who is quirky, alternative, and kinky, you're a well-connected person in Hull.
Are you pimping me out on a string?
Yeah, I'm just saying, if Sarah's still here, she knows some cool people. Emma does as well. Let's try and get Jay laid, everyone. He's a good-looking man, as you can see.
Cheers.
So now the Joker is.
I'll keep my eye. Thanks, Sarah.
Jay, look up Ninja. You look like him. Ninja.
Yeah, you talk about from the Ant Road, in which case.
I mean,
that's a step too far, but I really want to see the Mad Hatter horror film. I think we should watch it, Dom.
Yeah, I think we should.
Google it.
Remember when Jared Leto says reach around in the Snyder Cut? Yeah, I do remember that. It was funny.
Oh, it's a new one. It only came out this year. It's on Prime.
Yeah, the one we watched. So this is the birth of Two-Face, guys. 1 hour, 34 minutes and 31 seconds in. The Joker has the police station hostage as well. He's going to blow up the warehouse.
I love how he's just got a phone in him. It's so gross.
Yeah. Boom. Hi, Gimme A Hull Yeah. You do not see my comments. I'm sorry, Mickey. I'll try and go back up. Let's see what I missed from you. I apologize. I'm sorry we haven't gone through all the comments, guys. We're just trying to watch the film as well as get through the comments. So I apologize if we missed some stuff. Mikhail's last comment was, yes, Batman, because Michael Keaton in Batman 1989 and Beetlejuice and the new movie in The Flash 2022. You're right. He's in all 3 of those. And it's a very good reason. Yeah, very good reason for us to watch Beetlejuice and Batman 1989.
Absolutely. I'm all about Michael Keaton. Oh, this is the bit where she dies. Yeah. Spoilers, everybody.
He's screaming her name. This was actually really heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is. Oh, she dead.
Yeah.
She well dead. It's heartbreaking because she's a good actor and a good character, whereas if Katie Holmes had died, we'd all been like, good. You're rubbish. God, she's dead.
Yeah, it was a dark scene, man. Emma's got a lot of love for Jay. Sarah's gonna.
Thanks. You too, Emma.
Sarah's gonna keep an eye out. Sarah says, "I'm not kinky and I'm quiet." Yeah, right. I've only met you a couple of times. You see, you're a very cool person, Sarah, for sure. I know that.
That sounded like a backhand compliment.
Yeah. I realised that I'm very complimentary.
As it was coming out of you, I thought, you're a very cool person.
No, Sarah's really cool. Like Sarah's really supportive, and I'm looking forward to getting a brew together actually, and actually hanging out because you were really cool. I can't remember how we ended up talking about stuff. I think it was a stream one time where like I was being really silly as I usually am at 4 a.m. But yeah, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it as always, Sarah, and your support of Jay. Essentially.
Hello.
Wait a second. Oh God, I've missed talking films. We've missed talk. Well, we do this normally just off camera. So
yeah.
Wait, Sarah.
Dom is the UK Jared Leto. Yes, Dom is the UK's version of Jared Leto.
Oh, that's a lovely
but a lot cooler.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely a lot cooler.
Thank you, man. I appreciate this. This is
really you don't go all the time.
You guys are too kind. It's good
but you are my honker.
Hunker.
Hunker.
This is really good for my self-esteem. I appreciate this. Some days I wake up and I don't feel great, and then I come on a stream and you guys make me feel awesome. So thank you so much. Emma is also a big part of that as well. So I appreciate all of you guys, and you, Jay, of course, as well, are a huge part of the reason why I'm here and happy. So thank you guys a lot. So yeah, we're probably going to watch that Mad Hatters dude. That seems like a cool...
I've just googled it. It looks interesting.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Jack says, Sarah, I asked you to pimple out Emma if you can get me a woman too. Okay, so Sarah's still looking for Jack as well. That's good. Emma too. So okay. Excellent. I'm
not saying it's warm yesterday, but I saw 2 hobbits destroy one ring.
Hang on. Don't you do this at work, Jack? Wait, what? I missed this. Dom is the UK job. Thank you, dude. Michael Keaton, he was in Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, he was.
He was, and he was great. He was absolutely brilliant in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Later, guys.
You watched Multiplicity.
What now?
Multiplicity, the 1996 film with Michael Keaton in it, where he plays different Michael Keatons, and there's loads of them. That
sounds good.
Really, it's bad. It's bad, but it's bad in like a 90s kitschy sort of way.
Yeah. This just gonna say, this was a really dark scene as well, where Two-Face is looking at his coin.
His face freaked me out.
Yeah, absolutely. The teeth, like,
so
it
gross.
Was so well done, but it was really scary. And when he sort of shouts in a minute, you really felt it. Do you know what I mean? He really, you feel for Two-Face. You don't feel for the Joker, but you feel for Two-Face.
Yeah. Definitely.
And that was really effective. I think that was really effective because there was no sound. You just saw him rage. I thought that was really effective there.
Can we do a Star Wars Episode 6 watch along? Return of the Jedi? Yeah, 100%.
Just to continue the loving, you're awesome, Dom. So is Jay. He is awesome. We love him. If you guys,
awesome.
if you guys will allow me, I'll absolutely have him back. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Cinema HD. What guys talking about Cinema HD? Is that a?
Oh yeah, it's an app where you can watch movies for free. I think so. Not that. Hopefully YouTube don't pick up that, but yeah, we can watch.
Well, we officially we don't condone any sort of. Well, I'm not. I'm literally. I have it on DVD, and
yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching this.
I've paid for it, and I'm also currently, because it was easier, watching the HBO Max one that I pay for.
Absolutely.
So,
he's really worked on his angry voice there, Two-Face. That's it's really frightening. Ivan,
Heath Ledger predicted COVID in the hospital. Later, Ivan.
Later, Ivan, mate. Nice to see you. He wants to watch Return of the Jedi, but I don't want to watch Return of the Jedi. I hate Star Wars, so I won't be watching it.
Mate, you need to sort your blooming life out, don't you? Really, because Star Wars is amazing.
Star Wars is overrated. Jack knows this. I've said this to him.
Okay. Right. Just hold your horses. Just look. Star Wars is a film for 10-year-olds. it is a kid's film. You watch it in the mindset of a kid, and it's a good, fun romp. Like, people take it too seriously. People get like, "Oh, The Last Jedi is awful," all this stuff. It's like, they're just kids' films. They're like space wizards. You got to enjoy it being a film about space wizards and androids.
Give me oiled up dudes in tights all day, but like space wizards. Nah, I draw the line, man. Too much.
You draw the line at space wizards. Well,
I do. Absolutely, I absolutely do.
I'm with you on that. I'll definitely watch Return of the Jedi. I think it's amazing, and I'm a big Star Wars fan. So where's the Italian?
This scene with the money burning is great. But yeah, just to come back to that Two-Face scene where Gorn's like, "I'm so sorry," and he's like, "No, you're not yet." It's real, like, foreboding, like, really foreboding, like, really dark.
I love how he just burns the money as well.
This is it. He burns all the money. This is
he doesn't even
this is
care.
really interesting. There's been loads of teenagers and goths have written their dissertations and probably PhDs on these scenes, and what it means for humanity when Joker burns all the money. Like, it's interesting how much this film affected, like, popular culture through the sort of mid-2000s. Jack says, "Get yourself off again." Sorry, no, I edited that. He says, Jay, get yourself on again. I mean,
on who? You? And which says yes. Force choke. Jack used the force on Dom.
You can force choke me anytime you like, Jack.
I'll force choke you with my dick.
Sarah says psychologically.
I agree, Sarah. Psychologically, the evolution of the characters of the film is fascinating, because if you talk about the arcs of the characters and how Batman doesn't really go on one, and how the Joker doesn't really go on one as this sort of like main protagonist and antagonist, but all the characters within and around them go on their own little sort of their own arcs. It's really good.
David Bowie riding a tiger on a unicorn, riding a tiger on a rainbow has joined us, aka Anthony. Hello, how you doing, man?
I'm a big Bowie fan, so I like that name.
Well, yeah, you've had the privilege of meeting Anthony before, I believe, haven't you, Jay? I believe you guys met at the when we supported Hands Off Gretel at the Fulford, and probably before that as well. I'll make my force choke disappear, says Jack.
Am I correct in thinking that your David Bowie riding a tiger over a rainbow is from a Cards Against Humanity card?
I'm pretty sure Anthony had that name way before.
I think it is something like that.
Way before Cards Against Humanity existed, but good question.
Michael Keaton in Jack Frost. Yeah, man.
Was that a horror
and
film?
Mr. Mum. Mr. Mum, that is a film.
Was Jack Frost a horror film?
Exists. No, because there's two. So there's Jack Frost, the heartwarming Michael Keaton Christmas film, where Michael Keaton is literally a snowman for the whole film. But there was that awful but brilliant, in fact, it's two awful but brilliant Jack Frost horror films that are so low budget, they're fantastic.
Yeah. I'll check it out. Could be. I think it's something slightly different on Cards Against Humanity card. Can't remember.
It's something like that, isn't it? But I'm a fan of Cards Against Humanity.
Never met Anthony in person, but I've seen him in the bath and doing the Shawn Michaels dance. Yeah, I know. Like, not like he untagged himself from when I filmed that and doing the Shawn Michaels dance in his underwear. But if we ever work out how to get videos on StreamYards, I'm going to find it and I'm going to stream it. Who is your daddy and who is your daddy and what does he do?
And what does he do?
So we've got Jared Leto in a nurse's outfit. Not Jared Leto in a nurse's outfit.
Not Jared Leto in a nurse's outfit.
That's where my mind goes.
Do not sully the name of this good film, sir.
Heath Ledger
Come on.
in a nurse's outfit.
Which kind of turns me on, oddly.
This is a great scene.
Oh, man. It's his eye. It's so grim in it.
Like I like the fact that he doesn't know it's the Joker until he takes his mask off.
I know, right? I like that. Hi. He's got gross teeth as well. His teeth are very gross.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
Yeah, that's basically you, isn't it? Oh, a big moth just flew in my room.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, man. That's a rather large moth. You might be able to see that on camera as well.
No, not yet, man. Don't worry. We sometimes have insect guests on the channel. I have used that line, to be fair, before in my everyday life. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do if I caught it.
Man.
It was just a conversation, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just did that. Oh dear."
I quote films all the time in everyday conversation. It's fun.
Used to do it.
Especially when people get it. Most people don't get it.
Lush, didn't you? I used to quote films at Lush quite a lot.
I quoted a lot at Lush.
His horror is Joker took his mask off and isn't social distancing. I know, man.
Yeah, I know, right? It gives me the willies.
Knew this would end up being Dom doing poor Joker impression. Shut up, dude. Jay is way better than me at Joker impressions. To be fair.
Only impressions, not in life.
You are also better than me in life. It's just I've got a better sheen. I've got a better sheen, you know. But you are actually kicking ass at life.
And the cowboy like a bullet. Man, his eye really freaks me out.
Yeah.
It's just so veiny and it doesn't blink.
It's the teeth as well. It's the teeth.
All part of the plan. We are living in a society, aren't we?
Indeed.
Birdman, that's a good film. It's a very, very good film.
Birdman is a good film.
Domination of Chaos.
I have heard and seen so many people use that. So many people use that. So many goths
use
that all the time. I'm just an agent of chaos. No, shut up.
You're an agent of capitalism.
Now we're talking. He's got the coin out. He's flipping it. The Joker's allowing him to do that. Let's see whether he gets shot in the head.
Joker cares not.
Joker cares not. For those interested, we are 1 hour, 51 minutes and 17 seconds in. And we've just
people
seen
getting hit by cars.
People getting hit by cars. Mickey R makes a wonderful point about Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, yeah, other than he was in Birdman, absolutely. Yeah, he's been in loads of stuff. We've addressed all of Mikhail's Michael Keaton references, and we've worked out films we're going to watch next, actually, as well, Anthony. We've got some films to watch next. We're going to do Batman and Robin. We've got Crow is in there, Hellraiser's in there. I actually retold the story of how you lent me the box set of Hellraiser and I never watched it because I was too scared to.
But factoid, he didn't know this many explosions were going to happen when he was on set.
Oh yeah.
Somehow he's such a cool guy. He doesn't even look back at the explosions.
Yeah.
He's so good. And then he just legs it. Boom.
Is that where my box set went? Yeah. Sorry, man. I think somebody else has it now. Sorry. You could probably message him on Facebook and get it back, but I doubt it. It's probably gone. I'll buy you a new one. You could stream them all now. Cool guys don't look at explosions. No, Jack.
No. Jack, what do you mean by Ant bullies you in a J stream?
He's referencing Anthony's comment about my Joker, impressions, and basically saying that Anthony still finds a way to bully me even if you're here.
Oh man,
it's all right.
Well, I'm possessed by the ghost of Anthony.
Oh yeah.
I love how he's kind of just reading it.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha. Oh man, that mother flipping moth is back.
Heath Ledger did a film called Brokeback Mountain. Yes, we did. We did talk about that earlier. That film always reminds me of mine and Dom's relationship. Well, that's lovely to know.
But who's who?
Branko is in. Hello, buddy. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing all right today, dude. Two dudes with a lot of love for life. Absolutely, Anthony. As much as I, get the occasional bullying on the podcast, I love you very much. Love you very much, dude.
It's not bullying, it's razzing.
Razzing.
Razz.
There you go. Yeah.
Razzing.
Michael Keaton was Porco Rosso. I don't know who that is.
Was he in Porco Rosso, which I've not actually seen? It's a Studio Ghibli film. I think. Anime, anyway.
That reminds me, Anthony, how was your weekend and how was your sexy time this weekend? As Anthony says that I am defo on top. There you go. Man, that makeup is incredible. Two-Face now spinning the coin on the table.
I like how he takes the drink and it just leaks out of him. He just has to wipe off the shard.
Lovely detail. Lovely detail there as well.
This that's happening right now is what happened to me and probably you, Dom, when we got our vaccine. We're now 5G receptors.
Yeah, we are. What's the creepiest horror film you've both seen? So Words has a question.
Dom's awful with horror.
Yeah, Words has a question. And Gav asks, what's the creepiest horror film you've ever seen? Dude, remember when we held hands and watched Human Centipede? Uah!
Oh, that was just depressing. we thought it was going to be funny, and we were just like, at the end of it,
we had to hold hands.
We did hold hands the whole way through it, didn't we?
The scariest one, probably a film. It's nothing by most people's standards, dude. But there's a film called May that I watched when I was like 15, and it's about a girl with no friends who decides to make her own. And I'll leave that there.
Oh wow!
Without spoiling that for you. It's called May, and I think it's Mae, or it could be May, but yeah, it's creepy as creepy as F.
One of the most disturbing films I've ever watched. It's not even a horror film. I think it was a TV film in the 80s in Britain. It's called Threads, and it's about what would happen if there was a nuclear war and an atomic bomb was dropped in Sheffield, of all places.
Right.
And it takes you through every excruciating detail of nuclear fallout, radiation sickness, mutant babies, people dying, people's skin falling off. And it does it in the way that's so realistic. It honestly gave me nightmares.
Oh, dude.
But weeks I was having nightmares like nuclear war. It's a horrifying film in every way. It's horrifying. Take it up with the Joker. That guy's like a gangster in everything.
Yeah.
Atomic bomb in Sheffield, 5 quid worth of damage. Yeah, I totally agree.
I think I pulled my shoulder during some strenuous activity. Good lad. Good lad. Why didn't they wipe Joker's face clean of the makeup when he was taken to jail so they could identify him and take a mugshot of the real man behind the makeup? Good question. Maybe, yeah. Good question.
Well, that's because they can't find him. They say something about trying to find his prints, and they couldn't find any record of him.
You're not supposed to hold hands. That was a long time ago. We were holding hands, way before COVID.
Oh yeah. When was this? Like 20? Oh God, I was in a
17?
different house altogether, wasn't it? It was early 2010s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Jack says that's not makeup.
Is everybody having a lovely time, by the way?
Yeah, thank you.
Check in and
thank you guys so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. It's lovely to have you as crowds are now gathering on the boats to opposing boats, the criminals and the community of Gotham, and that sets up a huge a huge moment in the film where both the criminals and the residents of Gotham have the opportunity to blow up the other boat. This is all a test, of course, by the Joker to test humanity.
Very. Oh yeah, I know the film May. I know the one you're talking about. I've never actually seen it, but I recognise the DVD cover.
Emma loves it, but yeah, I'm not a fan.
I need to see.
I think it's the time. I think it's the time of my life where I watched it, and I just you know I'm not great with horror films and stuff, man. You know, so.
See, I was actually thinking about this last night because I just talked to myself because I live alone. I just talk to myself about films because I'm going slightly mad, and I'm not really a connoisseur of horror because there's a lot of stuff I've just seen before, and I find it very rare that I find a horror film that actually, one, is genuinely scary, or two, is genuinely really good. Yeah. And oddly, I like to do a comparison between. Almost a polar comparison between rom-coms and horror films.
Yeah.
In the fact that a comedy, if it's primarily a comedy, that's its gimmick, is it has a few jokes and they make you laugh the first time you watch it. And a horror film has a few jump scares and you're like, the more you watch that film, the joke is lost and the scare is lost.
Yeah,
there
absolutely.
has to be something else going on, and that's why Scream, because I love the first two Scream films.
The Screams were great. The Screams were great, absolutely.
And I think they're great because there's more to them. Great characters, great dialogue, all that stuff. So either like once the horror element's gone and that gimmick is lost, the rest of the film is great. So, but I liked Hereditary. I thought that was really messed up. I love The Shining.
The Shining's classic. Yeah.
The Shining is nuts. It's a horror film, but it's psychological horror. It's really, really nuts. And it feels so foreboding the whole time. I love it.
So legendary, so sort of iconic.
So legendary.
Yeah.
And the whole, I'm not going to hurt you. Give me that.
Yeah. I'm just going to bash your brains.
Bash your brains.
Another great Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jackie boy. We're going to talk about this. Well, why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about this?
Hard Candy might be for you, Jay.
Hard Candy's so good. Again, I love Hard Candy. That Hard Candy is a brilliant film. I saw that when it came out. I was a projectionist. I was a projectionist in the cinema when that came out. It's fantastic. Alien is my favorite horror. It's scary and it laughs. Alien is fantastic. And it still is a creepy film even when I've seen it a million times.
To be fair,
coming back from this.
Yeah, Aaron Eckhart's performance in this is awesome.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's really. I think he. At
this point,
go on.
Joker's not even been in it for a while. He's just gone. We haven't seen him. And it's almost Kubrickian in the fact the film goes one way and then the second half of it is kind of about Two-Face.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
It's not that simple. You remind me of Billy Idol today, dude. You've got a very Billy Idol look about you.
Billy Idol is my idol. I would love to be Billy Idol, but it's a long way off yet, I think.
Or David, a bit like a cross between David Tennant and Billy Idol.
Well, they're both amazing people. So thanks. I disagree, but thanks. You remind me of the Babe. What Babe, Jack?
Gary Oldman. Let's just have a moment,
Yeah, man.
Who is?
Gary Oldman is younger than Gary Newman.
I was just about to do that one. Yeah.
What power, Jack? Because once you start doing this labyrinth thing, you can't stop.
SWAT team on the stairwell. Another great actor as well. Morgan Freeman.
The power of voodoo. Hoodoo.
This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it, between you two?
It's going to be a whole thing.
It's going to be a whole thing. A whole. That film was so overrated.
Do what? We have to watch Labyrinth. That's going to be one we have to watch on here. I love Labyrinth.
I'm not watching that. Emma can watch it with you.
It's brilliant.
It's so overrated, man.
It's not overrated. It's literally amazing.
Stupid.
It's not stupid. It's incredible. It's David Bowie and he's jiggling his balls and.
David Bowie is an amazing actor. Well, amazing performer.
I'm the babe. I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do? Sing it with me, Jack. Oh, Mirror Mask is good, actually. I actually like Mirror Mask.
Yeah.
Tom is mad. David Bowie's coming after you. What, from the grave?
Contact Juggler is from York, Dom. What, the Contact Juggler in that film, or what?
I don't know if it's Contact Juggler from that film, but there is the Magic Ball Man who I know quite well.
Yeah. The Magic Ball. I last saw the Magic Ball Man in New Year's Eve doing Chester, believe it or not. Like about 4 or 5 years ago when I was living in Chester, he was there doing the thing.
He gets around. I know him quite well. He's done a few.
Steve,
he actually dressed
right?
up as He dressed as Jareth for a Labyrinth themed burlesque fantasy life drawing class I was running.
Oh,
so
didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I couldn't
bring myself to watch the Human Centipede movies. You know what? I've heard that the Human Centipede movies only get worse and more gross as they go along. We've only watched the first one.
They're like cult, aren't they? They're like cult films, but like
magic dance. Yeah, who votes that we should do Labyrinth despite Dom's?
No, I won't do it. Yeah, Anthony will do it. Anthony's probably gone to bed, but Anthony will watch. He loves David Bowie.
I love David Bowie.
I just don't. David Bowie's like, he's a great performer, great artist, whatever. But he's dicked around a lot of people, and nobody talks about that. Not that that should color my opinion of his music, and it doesn't color my opinion of his music. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like the film. I don't like the film. I just don't like the film.
Well, I think that Dom doesn't know what he's talking about and doesn't have any taste when it comes to Labyrinth, because from the comments in here, we've got a few votes for Labyrinth.
Right. Okay. No, let's do like in the comments, one after the other. Right. Okay. We're gonna count votes for Batman and Robin next, or Labyrinth. And don't just do that because I don't like it, because I won't watch it. Anthony will have to watch it with him. Like, if you pick Labyrinth, and not that it matters, because obviously this is Anthony's podcast.
If you pick Labyrinth, I'm shutting this channel down.
No. I'm not. No, I'm just saying that Anthony will have to watch it with you, because I won't, because I think the film sucks. So
we don't have to watch Labyrinth next. I just think it would be great to watch Labyrinth.
Well, you know what?
At some point.
I'll just, I will watch it, because I'll just rip into it the whole time, because it's stupid.
Yeah, you can rip. I can tell you what I love about it. You can tell me what you don't like about it. And
right.
I think that conflict will be good drama.
Okay, well, just all right. One after the other. Then
didn't mind watching it. So
right, one after the other. Then I want Labyrinth or Batman and Robin, and we'll add them up.
Yeah, do it.
Joker being a feral dog beating on Batman now.
Poor doggy. I like how he's just like whacking him. Labyrinth, the 2 for Labyrinth. Big guy's gonna.
That guy's he's ace. He's amazing. He was a wrestler. He's a wrestler.
Oh, was he a wrestler?
That's Zeus. He's passed away now, but he was Zeus.
Oh, is he? Little Merman is an okay movie.
Give it to me.
So you still managed to get the wrestling element here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Dom, you can't vote on your own channel. That doesn't count.
That's 3 comments. 3 comments on 2 comments on 2 different platforms. Batman and Robin, Gimme A Hull Yeah. Facebook and YouTube. Wow. So we're even now.
Two can play at that game, darling. Give me a whole yeah. Can we watch Labyrinth, please? I watched Labyrinth. It was a very good movie. There you go.
Yeah, Emma hates Labyrinth too. There you go.
Emma, what's wrong with you? You don't know what you're talking about.
Can we watch Labyrinth, please? Okay, fine. All right. Fine.
Democratic vote, mate.
Fine. You can all have Labyrinth. This is
that's the thing I'm always quoting. I'm always going, and here.
Yeah, I do that too.
You should watch May. We should watch May. Can we watch May?
No. I'm not doing it.
Oh, equally, that guy on the boat couldn't do it either.
Nobody could do it. Nobody could. A great testament to humanity in Hollywood form, but
in Hollywood form, yeah, in real life.
In real life. If you had control of the boat, Jay, you can't trust humans, can you, Jay? You know.
No, people. I'm gonna swear now, but people equal shit, don't they?
Yeah,
like Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, we could do all the Freddy films. In fact, we should definitely watch Dream Warriors, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors.
I've avoided watching all of them except for Freddy vs. Jason because it was an action film.
That's a great one, though. We should totally watch Freddy vs. Jason.
Another one I won't watch because I'm too scared.
It's not scary though. It's not anymore.
Joker's like, fuck.
I was like, I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? It's an immovable object.
I will watch May with you, Jay. I love it. No.
Yes. Let's watch it, Emma. Let's watch it.
You can. Sorry, I realized that wasn't on the podcast. You can absolutely watch whatever film you want with Jay.
Are you trying to stop your girlfriend from doing what she wants to do?
No. I thought you were on about the podcast, but no, you can absolutely watch Jay in your own. You can watch Jay in your own time. You can watch Jay watch May. Wait, you can watch May with Jay in your own time.
Should we do a remake which is like just called Jay?
Yeah.
It could be me doing my laundry or something. I don't know. The Unstoppable Force meets the Immovable Brecht is WrestleMania 3. Who said it first?
Was that Andre and Hulk, man? I can't. I'm completely. It is. You know what? It's nowhere near as late as it normally is, but I'm still pretty tired. So, how you feeling, man? You all right? An ace in the hole, Jay. Can I have my ace in your hole?
I've got an ace in your hole. Dom is a scaredy cat. Ivan, Dom is a scaredy cat.
I am a scaredy cat.
It's really funny to be in the cinema with him when you watch a scary film because popcorn goes everywhere. And then if you do things like tickle his neck or like touch his knee when he's like tensed up watching a film, he does that. Yeah. He goes to punch you. It's really funny.
I get really angry. I
know.
Hi, Gimme A Hull Yeah. Are you going to watch Monday Night Raw? Yes, I am, Michaela. I've got permission from Emma, and also I'm basically insane. So yeah, the idea of staying up every Monday till 1 a.m. till 4 a.m. appeals to me again.
Yeah,
so
why not?
Monday Night Raw.
I'll give you a Monday Night Raw. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying
it'll be more like Bareback Mountain if it's just you and me. But permission, yes, Emma, you have been given permission cordially.
I have to check. To be fair, again, Emma's like, you can do whatever you want, which is awesome. But like, because it's so draining. like I get up on a Tuesday and I'm just like, you know,
Yeah,
like a
man.
zombie.
This is a good dramatic bit, though.
It is, yeah. We should probably
give this the credence it deserves.
This is real intense.
Not Gary Newman. Who would you save, Gary Oldman or Gary Newman?
Who would I save?
Yeah. If both of them were in jeopardy and you could save only one, would you save Oldman or Newman?
Oh, dude, that's difficult. As a music fan, I'd save Oldman, but as a national treasure, you know, in terms of national importance, I'd save Oldman. So yeah, what about you? I'd probably say if I had to pick, I'd probably say from a, you know, if the whole world, if it was just, you know, my interest, I'd save Newman, but I've got to think about the whole world, you know.
Yeah.
So Oldman,
I don't think I could make that call. I'd just kill myself. I think I'd be like.
it's pretty bleak, man.
Gary Oldman's sister is Big Mo in EastEnders. She is. True facts, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about what's fair.
It's about what's fair.
It's about what's fair.
It's quite foreshadowing, though, isn't it? Like all this film, like you know, foretold a lot of negative S word about our society and where it was going.
Yeah, man. We're already there. I love how this is such a great bit that we've just gone totally quiet and we're just watching.
Yeah,
We're just like, what's he going to do? I've seen the film loads. I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we do, but that's what I mean. That's
He's
a
going to shoot
testament.
Batman.
Yeah, so Batman is shot.
He's a man gone mad. Oh, Gary Oldman.
Oh, so intense, isn't it?
I'd just shoot the kid. I hate kids. Just get rid. They're annoying.
Oh, it's so heart-wrenching. He's telling his kid it's going to be all right, but it might not be. And there's Batman.
But it is all right because Batman is bulletproof now.
Batman is down. He's down. He lost his grip.
He's down. Jay, there are kids in the stream. Well, what are you going to do?
Batman is down. Oldman is there to make the save. Yeah, Ivan's telling you to watch AEW and not WWE, Jay. So we'll have to get you on for a wrestling stream.
What's the difference? I don't know what the difference is.
They're both different promotions. We'll have to get you on to watch a wrestling episode with me. Just to see.
Yeah, that would be really funny. That'd be really funny. If we do a thing where you watch Labyrinth and you rip into it, I'm not going to rip into wrestling, but it's not a world that I've
you can say what you feel like.
I can just be like, I don't understand what's happening. This is hilarious. This is clearly staged, and you can be like, no, it's real. It's real to me. Pretty funny.
They must never know what he did.
What's the best Christian Bale performance? Oh, he did.
This is the only one I care about. Oh, American Psycho. American
I was
Psycho.
just about to say American Psycho, and we have to watch that as well because he's so good in it. Batman.
You said, what was it? Live long enough. You die a hero or live long enough to see yourself. I'm whatever Gotham needs me to be.
You're the hero it deserves, and that's what I keep saying to Dom. Who we needed, and that's Dom Smith.
I love you very much. You're too kind.
Love you too, baby cakes.
You'll hunt me.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. Ivan, yes, we can say that.
Sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded. Can we make a Gimme A Hull Yeah sign for Mania? We sure can. American Psycho. Gav wants to watch that.
Yeah, 100%. Barman. How is he running off after falling off a building?
Yeah. Hi Dom, you didn't read my comments. I said, but we can watch us. What is that? Is that a series, Mikhail? Just let me know. He's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. We'll hunt him. He's getting on that handy bike.
I love his little mono, whatever it's called, that pod bike thing.
Just so happens to be there.
Yep.
A silent guardian, a watchful protector.
The Dark Knight.
And there we go, guys.
There we
So
go.
that was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, also, we're just, both you and I, Dom, we're just going to say rest in peace to all the people who tragically died in the theatre incident when the film came out. Our hearts go out to the families of all those people as well.
Absolutely. Well said, Jay. Absolutely. And thank you guys for tuning in as well. Really appreciate it for being here with us. The first film stream, film watch one we've ever done with our special guest, Jay from Inkblot Films. Give them a follow.
I exist.
Yeah, give them a follow. I think you're on Instagram and Twitter. You won't get a hold of Jay because Jay doesn't like social media, but he's there.
I'm there.
He's there. He's on there.
Gav, in answer to your question, have we seen The Invisible Man with Elizabeth Moss? Yes, we did. It was the last film we saw before lockdown hit in the UK here, and Dom jumped about a mile in the air several times.
It was really
a brilliant film, though.
Really dark, really dark, but yeah, good. We really enjoyed it. We did really enjoy it. So I'm going to put the link in the description. So if anybody wants to come in and have a little chat about The Dark Knight, we can do. Just for a few minutes while we finish up. But yeah, it was an absolute pleasure to have you guys in. Thank you so much. I'll be back for Monday Night Raw tomorrow. We've decided we're going to watch Labyrinth next as well.
Yeah, baby.
I'll get Jay back for that. We'll probably be in a couple of weeks because Jay is very, very busy. He's a very, very busy man, got a lot going on. So yeah, I will keep in touch and I'll let you guys know when we're going to do that. For my sins, I will be back at 1 a.m. tomorrow, well, 1 a.m. on Tuesday, to watch Monday Night Raw with you guys. I'm going to try and keep that up as regularly as I can at the moment. Obviously, I've had a break because of my studies. It might not be every week, but I'm going to try my best to do it as much as I can. I believe our Discord moderator, Dan Hargreaves, will be joining me for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I've really enjoyed this because it's great any time I get to hang out with Jay is wonderful. Anytime I get to watch films I love is wonderful. So we'll be back with a Labyrinth stream for you guys since it was voted.
Thank you so much for usurping Dom in that way.
Voted for by you guys, absolutely. And Jack, is that Jack? It is Jack. Let's bring Jack in for a sec. Jack wants to come in and say hi. Hey, Jack.
Hello.
How are you doing? You all
Jack,
right?
Jack the stripper, how you doing, baby cakes?
Hello.
Your beard is exceptional, Jack.
My beard is exceptional. It's got a bit of grey in it, but
There's nothing wrong. It's the silver fox. Silver fox.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I'm younger
Absolutely.
than everyone, but still.
It's all good.
You're also reclined in a draw me like one of your French girls kind of position there, and I'm enjoying it.
Draw me like your French girls.
You look very comfortable, man. Very comfortable.
I still would. Kate Winslet. Oh.
I mean,
Kate Winslet's a beautiful, beautiful human being, definitely.
Absolutely.
Oh, she is.
Absolutely. What's
but no more beautiful than you, Jack.
Right, you're so sweet, Joe.
Are you wearing the exploding barbed wire deathmatch T-shirt?
Yeah,
Jack?
I wore this to work today, and people were like, "Yes, I want that to be the new uniform."
I mean, it's the best thing that they did about that match was the T-shirt. The explosion at the end was terrible.
A nice use to call it an explosion. It was,
It's more like a fake whimper, a less than powerful jizz shot. It was
basically it was shit fireworks, boy.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. But anyway, this is not about wrestling. This is about the Dark Knight. How did you enjoy watching?
It is.
How did you enjoy watching your 4K Dark Knight, Jack?
Very, very good. Picture quality was absolutely beautiful. Had to turn sound down a bit to hear the stream, but I'm sure the sound was as good.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man. I really enjoyed watching it. Again, enjoyed watching it with you guys as well. Thank you so much. Like, it's so cool. Thanks, Jack, for supporting the channel and being our awesome moderator as you are. We had a couple of people asking us when we're getting to WrestleMania, so we're going to do that at some point, you and I. And Jay's also asked to join us now, so we're going to have Jay back and watch. We're going to have Jay back and watch a wrestling show at some point, maybe a pay-per-view, maybe a WWE or AEW pay-per-view. He can come on with me and Anthony, and you can just wonder what's going on. So that'd be great. It'd be good
I'll be like a kid who walks into the middle of a movie and wants to know what the hell's going on.
Absolutely.
I'm just replying. Us the horror movie is what Mikhail was talking about. It's a great film. I only watched that recently as well.
Really. Yeah, I've seen it. It's creepy, but also really good.
Freaky, innit?
Yeah, really good for sure. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow 1 a.m. Jay will be back soon to watch Labyrinth. Jack will be back tomorrow 1 a.m. Unfortunately, because he's forever tied himself to the Gimme A Hull Yeah wrestling podcast forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So yeah, cool. I'll on that note, so what we normally do, Jay, on this podcast is we count down from 5 and we shout Hull Yeah, and we keep saying Hull Yeah until our breath is gone and until the stream ends. So as long as it takes me to close down the stream, you have to carry on saying or shouting Hull Yeah. Are you ready for
this? Does it have to be loud? Because I don't want to wake up the neighbours. Let me at least close the window.
You can do it in a sort of mid-tempo.
Spoken.
Ready?
Kind of
ready? Mid-tempo outro. Ready? Everybody ready? Right. 5.
So what are we saying? Hull Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta say, but you gotta leave it. You gotta draw it out. You gotta draw it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Right,
Hang on, are you drawing out the whole or the yeah or all of it?
The yeah. The yeah. Draw out the yeah. Ready? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you later. Oh
God, I just listened to this whole yeah podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allen, and you're listening to Gimme A Hull Yeah podcast.